What is up, everybody? Let me fix this a little bit. How is it going tonight? Get ready for this barn burner of a football game. You know we're going to have the time of our lives. All right. I don't know why this does it right when we start the stream, but let me fix this camera real quick. All right, should be good now. Come on, man. You know what? I took an over-under of how long it was going to take when the stream starts, and I said 5 minutes. It's not even been 60 seconds, man. With the hat. I'm not taking it off. I'm not changing it. That's what you get today. A little more enthusiasm, please. I'm going to try. This game's going to test me. You know, I hope there's 100 points scored in this game. But as I said earlier today in the chat before we got started, we're going to be lucky to see 20 points total. I think we got about 5 minutes maybe till kickoff. I don't really know. They wing it when they decide the times on this. Let me get us a scoreboard up and ready. But you know what? I hope there's madness. I hope there's chaos. And everybody in the chat say F the Steelers. Unless you're a Steelers fan, but say it anyway. How unprofessional. Oh my. What is your problem today? Is it because you had to go to work that you're attacking me so early? Steelers got a Super Bowl. Yo. Papa, you need to have yourself a Snickers, man. They're not you when you're hungry. There we go. F the Steelers. And there's our honorary Browns fan of the night. What's up, Trevor? He says nervous. They may surprise us. Could be fights. It is the Steelers. He is angry, but that's true. We're all Browns fans tonight. I wore orange today. Can't have a Snickers because of braces. Do you have braces? Do you have braces, or are you saying that, or are they new? Because I don't think so. I don't believe you. I'm in panic mode. That's all right. We're gonna keep you company and hopefully have a good game. I forgot Puppet's 13. Why Alex low-key matching me though? Man, I started with something else and then I just had the orange shirt on, but it got cold here today. And then I was like, man, I'm still cold, so I threw on this black hoodie. The only thing I don't want is for us to look absolutely terrible or we're a laughing stock again. Yeah, you know, no offense, Trevor, but from football fans everywhere, I think they think that anyway. But you could. There we go. That I was looking for something, but you definitely could be the Bengals right now. At least you're not in 4th place in the division, and you got a chance to take 1st place by a win right here. Also, this new guy they've got calling games on Thursday Night Football. Looks like he's supposed to be doing like the London games or something. Hate to break it to you, Charles. Yeah, I was gonna say football fans already think that, but this could turn it around at least like a little bit. Yeah, Nathan Perez. If you do have Twitch, they're probably streaming it on there. They did last week. Just don't pop champagne over the field goal. Yeah, I haven't been on there. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I know a lot of people are not happy about Amazon Prime taking over Thursday Night Football, but I feel like we're going to see a lot more of things like that, them streaming games, people buying rights to certain games and whatnot. I'm not going to be surprised if, each company like buys the rights to like specific games. Like, oh, okay, Amazon Prime's going to take the Browns and also they'll get all Browns games. Like, I feel like eventually it's going to be something like ridiculous like that. And then no one's going to watch TV anymore. It just cut to commercial. It's 8:11. The game said it was going to start about 8:15, so maybe this is our last commercial break before. But yeah, definitely check on Twitch because it was there last week. I was going to check, so I had a link in case people asked. The only time the NFL won't sell is the Thanksgiving games. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right about that. Okay, Trevor says it is on Twitch. Did they stream last year's Christmas games? Because I think there was 2. Or was it just on TV? I can't remember. I streamed it last year, but that's because I didn't have any, like, TV. So I streamed it on Hulu. I feel like I'm going a little fuzzy again. I'm going to adjust this one more time. Hopefully it won't keep happening. Okay, I definitely was a little fuzzy. All right, let me go check the community tab to see where you guys voted for this game because it's going to be dumb. Okay, with 108 votes, 56% of you voted for the Steelers. We talked about this. We talked about this last night. You guys, I'm disappointed. Boo. That's what I'm saying. I'm disappointed. Only like 44% of you out of over 100 picked the Browns. Look, Cleveland isn't that bad. Did they collapse in the last 2 minutes of the game last week? Yes, but that doesn't make them that bad. They've got at least a little bit of offense. Pittsburgh, all they have is their defense, and they're without TJ Watt. Unless, like, Mitch Trubisky turns around and decides to become an elite quarterback in the next 5 minutes. Have to keep with the orange. Yeah, exactly. I gave Pittsburgh the benefit of the doubt last week and said they were going to go in and host New England and beat them, and they didn't. So they get no more chances. Matt Rule blames his loss to the Giants on the crowd noise. Oh, jeez. They better hope they don't go somewhere like Kansas City or Seattle or something. I'm driving, but hello and go team. I'm already bored. Who thought the Browns and Steelers on Thursday was a good idea? Fire that man. That's what I'm saying, man. Look, if it were later in the season and one of these teams have blossomed into a playoff contender, I understand. But, like, we all know that this is going to be like a slow defensive game. Just did my weekly picks and OMG. Oh, I got to do those real quick. I forgot. I'm so glad you said that. Oh, it's locked. I can't do this game. Okay, so I'm going to be behind 1. There's a chance our defense makes Trubisky look like Mahomes. Well, Trubisky was supposed to be Mahomes, remember? Rather watch the Chiefs versus Broncos. I mean, me too. At least I could be happy about it. That's all right. That's gonna be a tough one. Looking at this slate of games. All right, looks like we're getting ready for kickoff. They got Boswell on the field, so Cleveland is going to have the ball first. And they've got Jerome Ford returning the kicks for them. Kick is up, and it's going to be a touchback, and we are off. Here comes Jacoby Brissett and the Cleveland Brown offense. It's so weird seeing Brissett in a Browns uniform. Like, I never thought, I know he played with the Dolphins for like a year, but I really thought he was just gonna, like, even if he was the backup, gonna be on the Indy roster. What's up, Lisa and Joey? All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. There's a lot of movement. And they started off on the ground, handed off to Nick Chubb, who gets about 2 yards. Did Papa Blood ever get his tattoo? No, he didn't. Just did my weekly picks, and OMG, this is going to be fun this week. Thoughts? Now that I just looked at them, we're going to have a fun week 3. I already know. Okay, so they only gave him 1 yard. It looked like he might have got it a little bit further than that, but 2nd and 9 coming up. Looks like Chubb's in the backfield again. I wouldn't be surprised. Yep, they hand it right back off to him. He's got a big open hole. He leaps over the defender, gets the first down, extra 5. I saw arms and legs flailing. That's why Mr. Mackey said drugs are bad, okay? Yeah, offensive line did a really good job opening a hole right there, and Chubb just leaping over. His leg got caught on Minkah Fitzpatrick, or he would have landed on his feet, and probably that would have been 6. So now they're on the 41. They're inching closer to that elf logo. Brissett's going to throw this time. He takes off running, and as the pressure comes, he gets it away. Back. 2nd and 10. Yeah, I just made all my picks very quickly. I did not get this game in time. I wish he would have said that comment like 2 minutes sooner. I would have picked the Browns for the record. Who do you think would win in a fist fight? 100% healthy TJ Watt or 100% healthy JJ Watt? Like, in their prime, 100% healthy. Well, TJ is in his prime, but, like, when JJ was in his prime. Like, those two guys matched up in a fist fight. Who would win? On 2nd down, he threw it to number 5. I don't really know who that is. These single-digit numbers are usually rookies. He got no yards on the so it's gonna be 3rd and 10. Brissett's looking like he was acting like he was gonna load up deep. He throws. Looks like he targeted Peoples-Jones. I think that I'm gonna pull this roster up. TJ and JJ. That's 50-50. Someone's got to break the tie. All right. It looked like Peoples-Jones, but it was broken up. And so that's going to be 4th and 10. Okay, let's go Cleveland. Amari Cooper was number 2. So that was who he made the catch, or the throw that was caught. 4th and 10, they're going to punt. The kick is up. Looked like he almost got a hand in on it. And it's going to go over the head into the end zone. And Peoples-Jones was 11. What's up, Robert? Do you remember JJ in his first few years was more explosive? Their brothers, they'd hug it out. Oh, whoa. We're going blurry. I don't think that they would just hug it out, but maybe. Was Russell Wilson getting booed by a Seahawks crowd? That's almost unbelievable. I understand them being upset for him leaving, but, like, you know, I get it. I mean, I'm 50-50 on that. I'm not putting a beanie on. I am sticking with his hat. I don't know. Like, looking at J.J. Watt right now, I do remember, the prime or J.J. Watt prime days, but looking at T.J. Watt, like, this last, like, year or two when he's healthy, like, it makes me feel like nobody can stop him. So, first drive for the Browns, they move the ball about 14 yards, 15 yards. We'll see what Mitch Trubisky's got in him. I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of why is this camera going in and out on me so bad today? Let's see. All right. What's up, Iron Antler? I'll trade 50 first-round picks for TJ to pair up with Max. Dude, I feel like that would be fun. That would be like, I only said JJ because they're brothers, but like Max Crosby, what is it? No, not Max Crosby. That's the kicker. What's his name? I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his full name, but he's a bad man. It just went like, there's like no thoughts. It's just gone. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Steelers on the 20-yard line. Smash the love button. Yes, please. Everybody smash the like button. Mitch Trubisky's rolling right. He misses the tackle. He throws. He hits. Was it Deontay Johnson? And completes it for a first down. I gotta turn the subtitles on so I can hear what they're saying anyway. All right, 1st and 10. They hand it off up the middle to Najee Harris, and he gets a couple. All right, where are they at? Hey, what's up, Craig? I'm just trying to.
Oh, you're good. You had it where it was. You just have to put that subtitle spot to on.
It is on.
No, it's not. It's off. It's just showing you an example.
Well, now it's off.
No.
Still no score. Been like 30 minutes already. Yeah, this is a slow start. Cleveland didn't get off to a very good start. All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 5 now. Trubisky keeps. He's going to throw. He loads up deep down the sideline. Tries to get back to Johnson. And it's going to be broken up. And that's going to be 4th down. They're waiting on everybody goes to bed before they make some plays. Kick, the punt team goes up. The kick is up. He calls for a fair catch at about the 23. As long as Chubb has 100 yards and a TD, it's gold. I'm already in bed making plays. What time is it for you? Like 4:30 in the afternoon? Like, what are you in bed for? All right. Here. It's a work day. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking you were 4 hours behind, but that makes sense too. Today was not a work day for me, but tomorrow is. I'm having some technical difficulties with my TV. But I think it's all good now. Get back on track. All right, so let's do a prediction. Who scores the first points in this game? Cleveland or Pittsburgh? Yeah, the Browns and Steelers are playing. Those are the difficulties. Yeah. I mean, we knew going into this it was going to be a slower, more defensive game. Both these teams got good defenses. And they're just, I feel like, trying to work out the kinks in their offenses, like both teams. I feel like they're both in the same place right now. And so, like, they're just trying to figure things out. Cleveland's got a couple new guys on their offense, and, you know, they've got Jacoby Brissett. And Pittsburgh's got Mitch Trubisky. And I think most of their wide receiving crew, like, their positional players are all about the same, but I just feel like still, like, they're just learning and having growing pains right now. All right, 1st and 10 for Cleveland. They hand it off to Chubb, and he gets swallowed up real quick. There was nowhere for him to go that time. Swallowed up. Browns score first. Browns score with Hunt first. I'm fine with that. Second and 8 coming now. It said Nick Chubb is leading the league in rushing yards so far. Quick pass to Kareem Hunt, and he's only able to get a yard or two off that. 3rd and long. I don't trust the Browns D after they let Flacco look awesome. They let Flacco look awesome, but, like, the worst part of that game was the last 2 minutes. All right, 3rd and 6. There's 10 minutes left in the first quarter. It looks like they've got Hunt in the backfield. I wouldn't mind Kareem Hunt becoming a Chief again. All right, on 3rd and 6, it sounds like they drew Pittsburgh offsides. So now it's going to be 3rd and 1. Joe, a Hall of Famer. They got him. All right, 3rd and 1 coming up now. Much more manageable. They still got Hunt in the backfield. Peoples-Jones in motion. Pressure's coming, and he's just slammed to the ground. I don't even think he had a full second to make a decision, and he was on the ground. So they're going to go 4 and out here. Third one we pass. Well, yeah, with the 2 backs that you have, it doesn't matter which one, in my opinion. I don't understand that. And they leave a wide open gap. That was very weak. All right, 4th and 10. The kick is up. Kicker was hit. and it got shanked. It was still in Cleveland territory. But it looks like he got hit by his own guy. So they're saying that it might have been tipped, but it looked like the kicker just got hit. Trevor said I give up already. It's not over. We got a lot of football left in this game. Steelers, it's just showing them all hyped up all over the place. I want to see the replay. There it is. He kicks it. Oh, it does get tipped. And then he got hit. Well, his teammate was underneath of him. Unfortunately, there is a lot more football left to play. Fourth quarter win. I don't know. Like 2 hours, man. All right, 1st and 10 from the Cleveland 48. They hand it off to Najee. He gets a hole, and he barrels for a first down. Man, I wish that guy did not play for Pittsburgh. I really do love him, but it just sucks seeing him with them. Can't wait this weekend to see what Denver Broncos head coach will do next, and hope no more dumb decisions for him. If he better hope not, or he might not make it through the season. There's a lot more of what they like to call football on Thursday night. 1st and 10, they hand it off to Najee again and get a good chunk of yardage there. Man, he got 4 yards on the carry. I was really shocked when they took him like 24th in like in the first round. You don't usually see that many running backs go in the first, but 2nd and 6, quick pass, they're swallowed. He finally targets George Pickens when he probably could have done that all the last game, and it might have helped them. But this one, he's behind the line and gets swallowed up. It's going to be 3rd down. Got a split screen, Orioles and Browns versus Steelers. I don't like the two teams because I'm a Ravens fan, but how would you turn down football? That's exactly what I'm saying in here tonight. You know, I love football, and it's tough. So it's going to be a loss of 4 on that play. 3rd and 8. Trubisky's being chased. He throws, gets it away, hits Harris. He spins around, makes a little something out of nothing. It's going to be 4th down. Do what? I don't know. Okay, Chris Boswell is coming on to kick the field goal and try to take the early lead. It's going to be a 50-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it's no good. Looks like it's windy there. So it's going to be Cleveland ball. Yeah, it looks like the wind just pushed it wide right. he looks surprised too. Not do what? Done. Oh, I was very confused. How do you have a wide receiver like Claypool and don't even look at him? I don't know, man. Nothing is any good all the time. Yeah, this one's gonna be a long one, but you know, we'll get through it. We always do. Patrick for MVP. Also hope Buffalo destroys Hill. Man, I know it's usually Puppet with the alt accounts, but this one doesn't feel like Puppet. No good. Hooray. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I hope they shut Tyreek Hill down. And I don't want Miami to win any games this year, but I low-key kind of want Miami to upset Buffalo. Oh, I bet it is cold there. It's pretty cold today. Yesterday was hot. I think I'm going Browns here. How about you? Yeah, this week, for this game anyway, I took the Browns. And simply because home field advantage. Not that really matters because I feel like Pittsburgh won in Cleveland last year, but I can't remember. I know in the last 2 years they won in Cleveland at least once, but who's a puppet? I don't know, man. I don't know where he's at. But I did take the Browns for this game. And my second reason is I took Pittsburgh last week. Okay, yeah, see, I thought so. I knew they won one game, but I thought that they won at least in Cleveland. But I picked Pittsburgh to win last week, and they didn't. So I'm not giving them another shot. I'm sleeping. The game got me knocked out. Well, then I don't know who it is. All right, 1st and 10 for Cleveland from the 40. Oh, my God, Joey. And they handed off to Nick Chubb. And I think with forward progress, he got about 2 yards. And then he gets shoved back. I love my fans. That's fair. 2nd and 9, they throw. And it's in and out of the hands of Chubb. He just can't pull it in. I feel like it was just a little bit too far in front of him there. 3rd and 9, 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Still 0-0. I feel like they need to throw like a quick slant across the middle. Whoever the fastest guy on their team is. Hit him in stride. All right, 3rd and 9. He stands in. Pressure's coming right there across the middle. Hits Njoku. It looks like he got the first down. It's probably Cat. The kid's obsessed with me. Although, so they're going to mark him short. His knee might have been down. He tried to stretch across. But what did I say? Right across the middle, hit a slant. I was thinking Njoku, but I didn't know. It's going to be 4th and inches now. Just hand it off to – okay, it looks like they quarterback sneak it, so that works. But Kareem Hunt was in the backfield. And they get the first down. I was going to say, if they try to throw the ball there, they were stupid. And, I'm okay with a quarterback sneak. That was like the strangest looking sneak I've ever seen, though, because Brissett was standing upright almost the entire time. 3 catches for 24 yards. Yeah, that was a lot of Steelers fans, I guess, or just football fans were calling, like, last week during the Patriots game that Pickens was just wide open a lot of the game, and they never really targeted him. All right, 1st and 10, hands it off to Chubb. He breaks a tackle. He's still on his feet. He goes down to the 30. He's crossing the 20, the 15, and he gets tripped up right before he gets to the 10. This is what we need to see all game long. I don't even know who anybody is anymore. You have to have a quarterback that make that play. That's true. What a play by Nick Chubb. That dude's goated. I don't care what anybody says. Are him and Kyler Murray the same size? I mean, like, height, not like... Obviously, Chubb's way bigger than him. Joey's Brandon Backer calling tonight. Have a good night, Lisa. Thanks for coming in here. 1st and 10 to hand it off again. He gets maybe a yard or two. I'm surprised that wasn't Hunt to take the carry there after that long run, but now Chubb's coming off the field. Trubisky gets the play called to him and focus on one receiver. Yeah, see, that's a problem I feel like Matthew Stafford has also. And that's what causes the majority of his interceptions. 2nd and 9. Brissett stands, throws, hits. Who's number 2? Oh, that's Amari Cooper for the touchdown. Browns strike first. See, that's an offensive drive, and you gotta understand that. Give it to the guys that are gonna work. Coop. I'm not used to the number 2. Didn't he have a double-digit number in Dallas? It was like 19, I think. You're right, but Stafford has a cane in to kind of. That's true. I mean, that's very true. And Cousins. Extra point is up and good. Cleveland takes a 7-point lead with 2:54 left in the first quarter. 19. Yeah, I thought so. Or 2 at Bama. Okay, that makes sense why he's wearing 2 now. Maybe somebody had number 2 when he went to the Cowboys, and that's why he went with a different number. Even if he did the throw the game-sealing pick after his defense screwed him, I still don't think Jacoby Brissett's a bad quarterback. I think he's had some really bad situations. Like, look what's going on in Indy right now. Look what was going on with Andrew Luck. The offensive line issues is one of their bigger issues, and Brissett looked really good until he got hurt. Don't know where he got 2 from. Oh, I have no idea. I'll remember that now. See, earlier when he caught that first pass of the game, it didn't go anywhere. It was just like a 0-yard catch. But I thought it said 5, and I was like, I have no idea who number 5 is. As a Patriots fan, I kind of miss him. Did he play for the Patriots, or are you talking about the time that he was with the Dolphins? All right. Now, let's see if the Steelers can catch up or if the Browns defense can capitalize on having a lead and get their offense back out on the field. Oh, he started with the Patriots. Okay. See, I only remember him from the Colts, but the Colts and then, of course, the Dolphins last year or whenever that was. He was a third stringer behind Brady and Jimmy. Okay. That's why yeah. When Brady was in New England, I tried to pay as little attention to them as I could with, other than the obvious seeing them everywhere. No offense, Craig, but just a preference. In 2016, after Brady was suspended and Jimmy got hurt and went 1-1. Okay. The more you know. I love them having the Jacoby as a backup. I'm obviously he's a starter right now due to the situational, but I don't have any problem with this guy. I also was a little confused why they moved, why they, as in Cleveland, moved Case Keenum, because I feel like he is a solid, backup quarterback to have as well. I'm going to get you a Brady jersey on both teams for your birthday. Good thing we just got past my birthday not too long ago, so maybe you'll forget by then. Okay, that's fair. 2016. All right, so it was going to be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 25. It looks like Harris is lined up in the backfield. Who's the Steelers RB2, by the way? And he dumps it down to him. Wait, that was the backup. Okay, who is that? Number 30 for the Steelers. Happy late birthday. Case and Jacoby do about the same for the team. Case is a little better at the deep ball. Yeah, see, like, I was very confused. Like, when they moved Baker, understandable, whatever. But when they moved Case, I was really, like, confused by that. Because they spent – Stefanski was, like, preaching about how they gave him – Case Keenum this, like, a little bit bigger contract. And, you know, he was like, you got to invest in your backups, too. And I was like, smart. That's so smart. 2nd and 7. Trubisky rolls left. Hits Deontay Johnson. Gets a first down right before he gets to the 40. But I did think it was Benny Snell as well. That's why I was asking, because I wasn't sure if it still was. But Warren, get the Brady jersey, but Miami inspired. You'll forget. The big 30, that's just mean. 1st and 10, they hand it off to Warren again. He gets a big chunky yardage. 2nd down coming up, 2nd and short. Pickens is unreal. Yeah, I'd like to see more targets. Oh, Myles Garrett dropped his towel. 2nd and 3. Trubisky loads up deep. Oh, that's why you said that. And they hit George Pickens on the right side. Looks like a one-handed snag. What a catch, man. Yeah, that's a one-handed. That's an OBJ Giants, that highlight play. That's what that looked like. He extends backwards and tucks it in real quick. Wow. All right, 1st and 10, hands it off. Looks like it might be Warren again, and he's pushing. Benny Snell had so much potential. Yeah, I definitely agree. I think he's still on the roster. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What an adjustment. And he reaches out, extends backwards. 2nd and 4, hands it off to Warren. He cuts up. And he gets the first down, 1st and goal. I've never seen that guy or heard of that guy. But they said that Warren guy, it was undrafted this year. Jalen Warren. He had 1,200 yards and 11 touchdowns at Oklahoma State last year. And averaged 4.8 a carry. That could have been a undrafted steal. And the clock's going to run out here, so that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. What about the Commanders? I think they're better. Not potatoes like season. Yeah, I mean, I still think they've got a high potential. I know like a lot of people are gonna say no because they had a close game with the Jaguars, who are actually looking to be a good team. They did get the win, and then who did they play last week? I don't even remember. Switching this to quarter 2, but I think they still got a high ceiling. We'll see week 2 how Cooper Rush does for Dallas to see if he is going to be like legit to be their guy. And Philadelphia is obviously really good. I think they'll win the division. And the Giants, we'll find out sooner or later if they're, for real or they're just pretenders. But I think Wentz stays healthy and doesn't make too many mistakes, they still got a good chance. They got a good defense. See y'all later. About to watch the new Star Wars show because I heard it's flames. Have fun watching this disaster. Thank you, Puppet. Have fun watching the new Star Wars show. I don't even know which one that is. Pickens wasn't unheard of. Oh, yeah. Did he have a lot of off-field trouble? I thought he was one of the guys that had gotten hurt. And that was why he slipped to the 2nd round. This was a very heavy wide receiver class. I'm happy with who the Chiefs drafted in Sky Moore. I think he'll pan out. I just think there's a lot of competition. And, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out, Puppet. See ya, puppy. falls around November, December every year. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. I'm curious to see how Washington fares against Philly because this is supposed to be like a rival game in a way, other than divisional. But Carson Wentz is facing his old team. I feel like that's like a mental trap game for Wentz. Like, I feel like he's gonna lose because of like the mental. Like, I'm supposed to win. I'm supposed to beat the team I used to play for. It's Disney, so it's not Star Wars. Don't at me. I don't know about off-field trouble, but I know he's always getting penalized for. Okay, yes, okay. I know Jameson Williams fell a little bit because of the ACL or whatever, but I thought Pickens also had gotten hurt, but maybe it was just that I was thinking of. It's been a while since the draft, and a lot of things have happened since then. All right, first and goal now. Looks like they got Najee back in the game. For some reason, the numbers on the Steelers jerseys look crooked, and it's bothering me. Like, they keep showing Najee, and he's 22, and it looks like they hand it off to Najee. He powers into the end zone, but there is a flag. But, like, it looks like his numbers are slanted. Is that on purpose? Like, is that how Steelers jerseys look all the time? Why does all the numbers look crooked? So it's going to be an offside on the defense, so the touchdown will stand. Man. We got the one plus about this game, especially from this non-Browns Steelers fan, is getting to watch these two guys, Nick Chubb, obviously, and Najee Harris. Like, I feel like it's just a treat. Pittsburgh on to kick up the extra point, and it is good. We've got a brand new ball game with 14:55 left in the half. 7. Okay. Man, they're going to be talking about that Pickens catch for a while. He got hurt early in the season. He came. Okay, that makes sense. Probably color rush, but I like the old school jailbreak unis. No, it's just like I just feel like they don't look right. Like Cleveland's jerseys look fine, and the front is not so bad, but the numbers on the back. And maybe it's because he's a running back and he pushes through piles of big dudes. That his jersey's just twisted, but I don't know. So glad I dumped the Browns defense. There's already over half as many points as I thought was gonna be scored in the whole game. I thought we were gonna get like a 14-6 or something, like as the final score. And we've already got 14 points scored. Kickoff is up. It's gonna be a short kick. It bounces off of number 18 for the Browns. He runs backwards and picks it up and comes back like just a couple yards. Oh, see, they're showing the OBJ catch. I told you it looked just like that, man. Plus, there was like a PI on that call. Can't tell with these rivalry games. Yeah, I mean, I think last year, one of the Browns-Steelers matchups, there was only like 15 points scored in the game or something like that. And I was like, I didn't get to watch it because it was a 1 o'clock game, but I can only imagine how long of a game that was for the fans. 1st and 10 from the 21. Brissett looks, throws. And it looks like he hit Cooper for about 7 or 8 yards. Speaking of 2nd and 3, Brissett looks. He's got so much time this play. He rolls right. He should have just kept it for the first down, but hits a wide open Amari Cooper down the sideline. He's still in bounds. He's crossing the field. He cuts back and makes it to the 15. There is a flag on the play. I'm not sure that he stayed in bounds, but we'll see. What a play. Let's see what the flag is. He did step out of bounds. That's what. Okay, so this play's not going to count because he stepped out of bounds before he caught it and came back in. And that penalty's called illegal touching. I've never heard it, but I don't remember it being called that. I'm going with the Giants on Monday night, hoping for a Dallas implosion. I'm hoping the exact same thing. All right, so they're going to redo that play now. Oh, man, that sucks. They're all the way back at the... Wait, is there a timeout? I heard whistles. I don't know what's going on. Oh, they're resetting the game clock. So there's 14-14 left in the half. Tomlin was upset about something, and I guess it was the clock. So now it's going to be 3rd and 4 from their own 31 when they were all the way down at the 15-yard line, man. Or no, 3rd and 2, sorry. Brissett looks, throws quick. Looks like they hit David Njoku for a first down. And they're back in positive yardage on this drive. So this offensive line for Cleveland is seeming to hold up a little bit better. So what I've noticed is the only time that it breaks down is through a blitz, which is, to be expected. You can't cover everybody. But they've done so well since they've done so well against just a normal play. He's going to give me lots of points in one of my leagues. Njoku? Okay, it looks like Pittsburgh's taking a timeout here. I like Njoku. Didn't he get a contract this year? A new contract? I'm a tight end person, but I think he's talented. I wasn't sure how Amari Cooper was going to pan out on this roster. Obviously, if he hadn't stepped out of bounds, that would have been a really great play. And he's looking good this game, but I don't think he had such a good game like last week or the week before. How's everybody's night going? Shelby's #1 fan. It's not so bad. How's your night going? 1st and 10 from the 40. Hands it off to Hunt. He's cutting, and he breaks a tackle. But he only gets about 2 or 3 yards. Well, now they're talking about Brissett getting drafted in New England, and, it was going to be news to me if you guys hadn't told me already. You can't be Shelby's #1 fan because I am. That is true. 2nd and 9, throws. It's batted down. That happened really quick. And it's going to be 3rd and 9. I followed the camera, not the ball, and the camera lost the ball. I was looking at the guy he was throwing it towards, but he just got a hand up there, and it just went right back at him. Does mobile auto tag now? Were you tagged? 3rd and 9. He's got a 4 receiver set. He's lined up by himself in the backfield. Throws, hits Peoples-Jones, gets a first down. It might if he just someone says your name, and since your name is there's nothing else in it. But let me see if you can even tag. I don't think it's like the same as a tag. Yeah, I think it might just highlight your name. What a play by Peoples-Jones. They got Cream and Hunt in motion. They toss it to him. They toss it to Peoples-Jones. It's a flea flicker. They throw it. Hits Hunt on the sideline. He jumps over a guy, and he's still moving, even though he's got guys on him. Gets another first down. There was a lot happening in that play, and everything went right. Plus you've got Kareem Hunt keeping his legs moving, pushing to fight for that extra 2 yards for the first down. Man, I love trick plays, especially when they work out because they're so nice to watch. All right, 1st and 10. Brissett standing, throws, hits Cooper on the sideline. He gets his feet in as he crosses out, and that's going to be a nice 15-yard reception. Yeah, you can't even be sad about that because she was her number one fan before any of us even knew her. I can't compete with that. Wow, nice footwork by Amari Cooper to keep his toes in. So now it's 1st and 10 from the 20, or just inside the 20. And they hand it off to Nick Chubb. He's running backwards, but he cuts back. He crosses the line of scrimmage and makes something out of nothing. But that's what that guy does. You can't help but like that guy. One of Cleveland's offensive linemen just got straight bull rush, and he was on the ground. He stood up, and as Chubb comes back around, he just kind of pats him on the back as he ran past him. That's just, you got to respect that. All right, 2nd and 9. Brissett throws, hits Njoku. It's going to be 3rd down, 3rd and about 2 or 3 yards. That was a nice catch by Cooper. He got his toes right in there. So 3rd and 3. They've had 10 plays on this drive already for over 5 minutes and 66 yards. See, this like Pittsburgh, I know they went down and scored. Hands off to Kareem Hunt, gets the first down and about 3 more. Man, they're set with these 2 different backs playing at as an elite level as they are usually. Man, it's admirable, honestly. But Pittsburgh's got to take notes. Like I was trying to say, is like they did go down the field and score just now because of that incredible Pickens one-handed grab that got him a big chunk of yardage. But like they've been struggling on offense like consistently, and you got to see like it's not you just got to find ways to move the ball. 1st and goal from inside the 5 or inside the 10. Throws in the back of the end zone, hits Njoku for a touchdown. And Cleveland strikes again. Wow, this game just had to prove me wrong when I said it was going to be horrible. Like this has been fun so far. So yeah, they just caught Njoku on the inside. The guy guarding him was on the outside. And they've got their rookie kicker on for the extra point, and he doinked it. And so it's going to be no good. He doinked it. What a nice play. I mean, Njoku had to get up and get that, but he put it to where only he could get it, really. That kicker's name's Cade York. He won on a long field goal. He won the game for him in week 1. I think he made like special teams player of the week for that too. We got a doink. Which one of you is Puppet Master as a scrub? And which one of you is Shelby's number 1 fan? Because I am realizing now that there are multiple people with alt accounts. Somebody fess up. You know, I'm never going to know unless you tell me. Wait, what happened to Nathan? Is one of you Nathan? He hasn't been in here in a minute. I know it's not Trevor. It's not Craig. It's not Crafty. Guess it could be Sports Cat. I'm Puppet. See, you could be telling the truth, and I'm still a little nervous. Craig said, what's going on? These alt accounts, I'm trying to figure out. Oh, Nathan's eating dinner. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out who everybody is. That's all, Craig. All right. One of the Cleveland fans is wearing a hoodie but has a t-shirt on and it just says "Run the ball, Kevin." Like, seriously, I feel like, you know. All right, kickoff is up. And he comes back to catch it, but he just is going to take a knee. I would have just let it go, man. Oh, that's right. The Browns played against the Panthers in week 1. I was sitting here trying to remember. I can barely keep track of who I am most of the time. That's relatable. Some days I wake up and don't, I don't know what year it is. Now Cleveland's going to lose by 1 point again this week. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. 1st and 10. Trubisky rolls right. He looks a lot like Baker Mayfield when rolling right like that, because that's like his signature thing, man. But he completes the pass for about 7 yards. It's going to be Deontay Johnson, 2nd down coming up. I really thought Carolina was going to come out and win that game against Cleveland, but I think it's hilarious that Cleveland beat up on Baker. This chat is always chaos. You guys make me scratch my head a little bit. All right, 2nd and 2. Harris in the backfield. Chase Claypool in motion. They hand it off to Harris. He's tripped up, but he still manages to find the 2 yards he needs. Maybe it's the padding he's wearing that's making the numbers look weird. I mean, Pittsburgh's offense hasn't looked bad so far. There's 8 minutes left in the half. Wouldn't that be some crap, though, if they do lose by 1 because of that extra point? 1st and 10. Pressure's coming. Mitch avoids the pressure, hits Deontay Johnson, gets the 1st down, and he goes out of bounds. Right now, gentle chaos. I can handle this. The only thing is, like, I can never figure out who's who. But, sometimes I really don't know what's going on. But today, not so bad. First and 10, and hand it off again. And he gets a 4 or 5 yards. Second down coming up. I'm the alpha of the chat. You are you, and I am me. That's about all I know, Craig. All right, 2nd and 6 coming up. Yeah, they're showing Kenny Pickett on the sideline. I feel like Mitch is like, I got to play out of my mind or I'm going to lose my job. Hands off to Warren again. He gets an edge. He gets the first down and fumbles, and it kind of looks like Pittsburgh still has it, but the ball came out quite a ways. Okay, Deontay Johnson was there to recover. Yeah, he's real lucky on that. John Johnson just pulls it right out from where he's got it tucked in right there, and it goes flying in front of him. I don't think he could have recovered it if he wanted to. But, I mean, outside of the fumble, nice run by the undrafted rookie. I am the Omega of the chat. So, I don't know if they were trying to figure something out, but things are getting back to it. What's up, Robert? Roberto, nice to see you tonight. They should play Pickett anyways. Why not see what they have already? I don't know. 1st and 10, hands it off to Najee. He gets about a yard and then just pulled down. It looks like he was getting pulled down by his neck, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm a real firm believer in letting your rookie quarterback sit. Like I said last night, like if they're in like week 6 or 7, they're still contending, for either the division or like just it looks like they're going to have a chance to make the playoffs, then keep doing what you're doing. But like week 6 or 7, things are going a sinking ship. Go ahead and see what you got. 2nd and 9, they hand it to, looks like Claypool for his first time touching the football today. He runs around, gets the edge, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Done with my dinner. Had some nice spicy chicken and mac and cheese. That sounds delicious. So now from the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. They hand it off to Harris, and he plows forward, gets another first down to me, 1st and goal inside the 5. Things are heating up in this game. 5 minutes left in the half. Rob, who'd you pick this week on this game? 1st and goal, hands it off to Najee. He gets 3. They're going to be inside the 2 now. I made spaghetti. Spaghetti sounds pretty good too. I had some pizza earlier. I just needed to get something quick and easy before this game started. All right, 2nd and goal from the 2. If I'm going to be surprised if they throw it here, it looks like they might. But I really feel like they should hand this off again. Oh, Trubisky he fakes the handoff, and he dives. It looks like he got in. Well, I mean, that surprised me. They did run the ball, so, I mean, they listened. But I was not expecting him to keep, even though it looked like something they would normally. I feel like I'm not surprised they did it, but it surprised me. They're checking to see if he went down. His hand was down, but he wasn't touched all the way into the end zone, but his knee, right as the ball crosses, that is as close as it can get. Somehow he managed to go untucked because the defender tried to jump over him, and he never touched him. Even if the knee's down, he wasn't touched, so would it matter? Oh, yeah, definitely. I didn't know if it was like something you got at a restaurant or something you made, but I'll be down to try it. It looks like a touchdown to me, man. What in live speed, it looked like he could have been down, but slowed down, I feel like it's a touchdown. What a run for Mitch Trubisky, who completely just baffled me right there. I don't think the defender touched him at all. But even though they're zooming in on when his knee goes down, it looks like the football is over the white line by like this much. And Boswell to kick the extra point. It's up and good. Pittsburgh has a 1-point lead. What a weird game. 13-14. We've got like 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half. Let's see if Cleveland can go down the field and put up some more points before halftime. I want to see 6 more touchdowns in this game at this rate. Man, but anyway, Nathan, back to your dinner. Spicy chicken, regular chicken, mac and cheese, all of the above. I've had some like buffalo mac and cheese. If I can find my recipe cards, I'll take a picture of it and send it to you. And it has like all the ingredients and the recipe on it. That was pretty good. If you like buffalo, I think it was buffalo. Some kind of spicy mac. I'm gonna laugh if it's the same recipe though that you send me. I know I got the card of it somewhere because I used to get those. I'll probably start doing it again, but since we've been trying to move and stuff, but I used to get those boxes that they send you every week with like 5 different recipes and different ingredients for meals, and that was one of them. And it was so good. Oh, it was Frank's Red Hot. It wasn't Buffalo. It might have. Yeah, it was just Frank's Red Hot, but it was real good. All right, through almost a half, which team do you think looks better? And don't pick Pittsburgh just because their kicker missed an extra point. Like, exclude that because that's not on the entire team. But, like, offense and defense wise, who do you think is winning based off that? Love Buffalo. Anything spicy I'm in love with. And I use a lot of recipes on the Tasty app. Yeah, it was every plate, I think, is what I was using. Well, I got some really good stuff out of there. There was this like meatball with like this sauce on it. I got that card somewhere too, and it kind of tasted like that cherry like meatball like you would get at like a Chinese restaurant. And that was like super super good. All right, kickoff's up. He returns it from the end zone. He's at the 10, and he doesn't make it to the 15. It looked like he had something good, but he kind of stopped, like he was going to change directions, but he just stopped, and by the time he started going forward again, he got pummeled. So they're going to start over at about the 12. But yeah, Nathan, I'm always down to try some new stuff. Because it's probably packed up right now, but when I get it back out, those recipe cards, if there's anything on there that sounds good, I'll send them to you. Good with Sweet Baby Ray also. I mean, I like some Sweet Baby Ray. 1st and 10, throws, hits Njoku to about the 19. I think they should run the ball here. I know that they only got 3.5 minutes left, but I think they should run the ball for the first down. Try to. They're just doing whatever they feel like out there. Are you talking about the offense, defense, or the whole team? 2nd and 4. Jacoby has all the time in the world, hits Njoku again. He breaks a tackle. He's running backwards. Now he's spinning, and he's just still moving forward. What a boss, dude. Like, Njoku is making some Nick Chubb-like plays, tackles. If you're talking about the defense, I kind of feel the same way. But the offense, like, even if they are freestyling, like, I feel like it's working somehow. 1st and 10. Brissett hits Njoku again for another first down. And they're moving quick. There's 2:40 left and rolling. I hope they only hit him every single play, like, all the way down the field. And give him the touchdown, too, if they get there. Like, all the way down the field, like, if they can keep doing that and Pittsburgh can't stop them just hitting one guy. Okay, this time they do hand it off to Nick Chubb, and he's literally crawling with some dude holding his foot. This is getting fun. This is fun for me. All right, they might let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning here. It's going to be 2nd down. It does not look like they're in that much of a hurry. 2, 1. So 2nd and 7 after the 2-minute warning. Tasty's a good app too. They have good food, drinks. They have solid vegan, vegetarian food and drinks also as well. I've never heard of that, but looks good. I mean, like, it looks like it sounds good. I always like to try some new things in terms of food. It's Njoku's show tonight. I hope so, man. Like, I love Nick Chubb. I love Kareem Hunt. I've got Kareem Hunt on one of my fantasy teams, so I kind of want him to get a touchdown and, like 100 yards or something. But Njoku, he's like stealing the show. Send it to my email because I look at my email on my phone, and so it would be easier that way. Let's go. I'm excited now. Like, I thought I was going to be over this game by halftime, but I'm, like, fired up now. I'm ready to go. So did anybody watch that new Thor movie? Because, like, I heard it was pretty good, but I've not had anyone tell me. I don't think I saw the movie before that, but if it's as good as everyone says, then I might watch it. Yeah, I mean, we definitely got to keep an eye on the score after that 1-point miss. But I don't know. Like, if they keep playing well on offense, all they need is a good defensive stop and be able to turn around and score points on it. And obviously after the half, and maybe it might come down to who has the ball last, who wins this game. The way it's trending right now, like, it started off real slow, but I don't know. Also, chat, if Cleveland goes down the field and gets a touchdown, do you think they should go for 2? Like, before the half right here? Or do you think they should just take the 1 point? All right, 2nd and 7 from the 50. They got all 3 timeouts, so anytime they want to run the ball, they can. Then they do. They hand it off to Kareem Hunt. He gets the first down, and he crosses over the 40. I just heard sirens going past the house. I think they should play it safe and take the 1. Yeah, I just feel like they might just because they want to make the score even. But at the same time, I personally think they should just go for the 1. Like, some of the runs that we've watched these running backs in this game make, like, with the people just dragging people along with them, I just love it. 1st and 10, they hand it off to Kareem Hunt, and then I say that, and he makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Just take the point. Yeah, I agree. Like, windy, so for me, go for 2. I mean, I can see a reasonable explanation to take either. They should take the L, so my pick is correct. I'm already taking the L on this game, so I choose madness because I didn't get the pick in time. 2nd and 10. Brissett looks, throws, hits Kareem Hunt. Oh, that was an odd-looking tackle. He runs and gets it out of bounds. So they got 50 seconds left. They still have all 3 timeouts. But go Browns. So, Ben, you are one of the 56% of people that voted for the Steelers on my community poll. I'm trying to figure out who did it. I feel like it's probably changed by now. Oh, it's 110 votes. And so somebody went in there. 2 people went in there and voted for the Browns because now it's up to 45%. Oh, I just got your email, Nathan. Thank you, by the way. The 5-0. Even if, for whatever reason, they don't make it down the field and they can get the 3 points, I feel like that's still a win. So 3rd and 8. They're in field goal range, but let's see what happens. All right, they've got time. He throws, hits, I don't know who number 18 is. And it's going to be 4th down. He's going to be just short. But it looks like they're going to go for it. David Bell. Is he a rookie? Does anybody know? Yeah, been on the... Hang on. Well, I would show you on the screen, but it'll make my camera all fuzzy, and it's been doing good for a while. But if you go to, like, the actual channel, and it'll say, like, home, videos, playlists, and then there's community, and that tab right there, I put a poll up for the game. And on your home feed of YouTube, usually it'll come up right there. So it's going to be 4th and 2. They're keeping their offense out on the field. They got timeouts, though, so they might end up calling a timeout and taking it if they see something they don't like. But, yeah, I put up a poll a day or 2 ago of who they thought was going to win this. Bell, rookie, had his first reception last week. Okay. I don't know if I've watched any of Cleveland yet this year. I watched a couple highlights, but that's about it. 4th and 2. He's being chased. He throws a bullet while he's in the air and hits Amari Cooper and gets the 1st down. That I was very surprised. I thought he was just throwing it into the ground so he didn't get hit. But he kind of jumps. I feel like both of his feet were off the ground. And he throws a bullet straight down. Hits Amari Cooper right across the 1st down line. What a play, man. I'm listening while playing. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, so they're reviewing that. Everything looked fine to me. Cooper's doing very well with the Browns. I mean, like I said, I heard that either week 1 or week 2, he just had a really bad week. But, bless that mess. Thank you. It came out of nowhere. I just, felt it. Why does it feel like it should be the half already? Because this last 50 seconds is taking forever, and there's been a lot of stoppage. I'm going to go look at Cleveland's week 1, week 2 stats. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's 27 seconds left, and they're reviewing that fourth down play to Amari Cooper. Let's go to Cleveland. Schedule. That's the Jets. Well, last week he says he has 10 targets, 9 receptions, 101 yards, and a touchdown. So I don't know where. Maybe it was just week 1 that I heard that. I don't know. Box score. That's Carolina. Okay, so in week 1, Amari Cooper had 6 targets, 3 receptions for 17 yards. I think that's what I heard about. But yeah, I mean he's looking really good today. So I really hope we fire Joe Woods soon. Too much talent on that defense to be this bad. We should be rolling the Steelers offense. Normally I would agree, like a 100% agree, but I still am agreeing with you. But Pittsburgh is playing like they're finally settling into this offense. Not saying that they're like a great offense, but they're playing more settled than they did in week 1 and 2. I just want to see that catch one more time. I mean, I don't see any issue. I thought he caught it. Just figured it out. I'm technology to vote for the Steelers. Somebody commented that on that poll also. They reversed the call. Let me see the play again. So now they're saying the pass was incomplete. Okay, now they're showing it. Oh, okay. That's a good call. I only saw the original play. I did not see the ball move though. That's fair. I'm not mad about that. Mike Tomlin he's something else, man. Man, that was going to be an incredible play if it stood. So the Steelers got the ball. They got 1 timeout left and 30 seconds on the clock. They're deep in the Cleveland territory, or in their own territory right now. Mitch has got all the time in the world, and pressure finally comes. There's going to be some kind of penalty because I just saw someone falling over. I need coffee. I don't know if that's going to be on Johnson or Denzel Ward. Okay, so it's pass interference. It's a hold. Okay, he grabbed the back of his jersey, and then he went down. And so when Ward came back, I saw him. It was like he was like falling over. That's why. So this moves the ball quite a bit for only about 10, 15 yards. It wasn't as deep as I thought it was. All right, Mitch has got all the time in the world again. And they hit, what was it, Claypool? I couldn't see who it was. And they used their last timeout right here. It was Claypool. Where's this offensive line been the last 2 years? And now I get what you're saying, Trevor. Where's the Cleveland's defensive line? Because the last I remember, Pittsburgh had no offensive line, period. Maybe they gave him to Cincinnati. I'm confused. Like, Mitch Trubisky's just standing there. It's not like he's moving around. He's just standing there, and nobody's coming near him. He's got all the time. All right, 17 seconds left. Now in Cleveland territory. Look at that. Mitch has all the time again. He throws it way out of bounds. I don't know if it was an overthrow and he just didn't see anything or what. Like an old school Madden prevent. Yeah, I can see that. I'll take a new line. I know you will. Man, like 2019, it was like peak offensive line for you guys, and then it's just slowly deteriorating. I don't know what happened, man. All right, 12 seconds left now. 2nd and 10. They're making a lot of adjustments right here. Quick. Mitch has got time. Pressure's coming. Then he gets picked up, and he just throws it out of bounds again towards Pickens. 3rd and 10. What are they doing? I'm very confused right now. Is it like if you don't see anything, get rid of it kind of deal? Because I don't think they're in field goal range. At this point, they might as well let him kick it from obscene amount of yards out. Like at this point, just take a shot to the end zone and it don't work, then just, I don't know. We did make a trade with the Pats for an O lineman. I think I saw that. All right, Cleveland's using their final timeout right now with 6 seconds. Just don't throw a pick no matter what you do. Oh, yeah. The fans are already calling for Kenny Pickett if you throw a pick right here for no reason. Next week, we got the Bengals and Dolphins on Thursday Night Football. I was going to try to go to that game, but it snuck up on me. And then the next Thursday after that, I believe it's the Colts and Broncos. As of right now, I don't think we'll be streaming on the channel that game because Dad has his metal detecting Thursday night streams, unless I can talk him out of it. But they scheduled me to work until 9:30 that day, and the game starts at 8 o'clock. So, I don't know. I'm going to see if I can get out of it. But as of right now, the first Thursday night game in October, I believe. Yeah, I won't be in here. 3rd and 10. Mitch is rolling right, and he throws, and it's going to be incomplete, and that's going to be the half. What a weird way to end the half, man. That was so strange. Thursday sucked for the month. I don't know. I'm excited about the Bengals-Dolphins game, depending on how the Dolphins play against Buffalo this week. All right, let's get this up here. More Broncos primetime. That's what I'm freaking saying, man. Like, who is allowing this to happen? Plus, the Colts got Kansas City this week, and I think they got Tennessee next week before that game. So there's a good chance that the Colts might be 0-4 going into that game. And so how embarrassing to have to watch, Denver for one, and for two, a potentially 0-5 team. Or maybe like a 1-4 team. Two bad teams throwing it wildly. Like, they really pick them when they pick these primetime games, though. Well, before the season started, I was kind of excited about the Dolphins-Bengals game because I was like, oh, yeah, we get to watch the Bengals roll Tyreek Hill. Now I don't know what's going to happen in that game. I don't hate Tyreek Hill, but I just want the Dolphins to fail. Like, they went out and did all this stuff and to make their team better. They got Mike McDaniel, or whoever it was, who looks like he's like literally a college student. And, when he talks, you think you're like talking to like some guy you met at a college party. But, I just want them to fail for whatever reason. I just want them to fail. I just hope the Bengals can bounce back, man. Like, I feel like who they got this week? The Jets. Well, I know that the Jets game for them looked really bad last year, but it's the same thing as when they're playing against Cooper Rush last week. They don't play well against backup quarterbacks. Now, playing against Joe Flacco is a whole nother story. I don't know if that's considered playing against a backup quarterback. I don't know what that's considered. I think the Bengals will have more success this week than they did last week. But for Bengals fans, I feel like other than the actual record you have, 0-2, outside of that, you shouldn't worry because they're not getting blown out. These are all one-score games. So it's not like they're just bad, like completely just bad. They've got something they can still build on, and I think this Jets game will be better than it should. It might be a close game still, but like I think they'll be able to get it done. Bengals have struggled with being punched in the mouth so far. Yeah, I mean their offensive line needs to like start spending some more time with Burrow or something. Because like I don't want to see that dude's career over in year 2 or 3 or whatever. Like, they need to protect him. Brissett, 16 for 22. Is Wait, who's their backup? I thought it was Josh Rosen. I don't know, man. They'll get it together. I believe that. Bengals make me mad a lot lately, but I still root for them, and I still want to see success out of them. I mean, as long as Zach Wilson ain't coming back, I'm definitely rooting for the Bengals to win this game. But Zach Wilson's my boy. 16 for 22, 134, and 2 passing touchdowns. Trubisky's 9 for 13, 109 passing yards, and a rushing touchdown. Oh, yeah. I really feel like week 3 is going to dictate a lot of the rest of the season for both of those teams. And, most 0-2 teams. There are a couple 0-2 teams that I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe. I don't know if you've got any fight left in you. But the Bengals and the Raiders for sure are 2 teams that have to win. 2 talented teams to mess around and crap the bed. That's like, I don't know, man. Like, it's been a weird start to the season, and I haven't expected most of these things to happen that's happened so far. Like, the Giants are 2-0. Who saw that coming? The Dolphins are 2-0. I didn't see that coming either. I'm just waiting. There's got to be an if. Like, there's an if or a but or a moment coming up for the Dolphins. I just don't know when it's going to be. Well, it is a weird season. Oh, they're talking about that Pickens one-handed catch again, man. That's going to be talked about. That might make the top 10 this week on ESPN top plays or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it looks just like the OBJ catch. They're showing it side by side right now. The only difference is there's no one touching OBJ when he made that catch. I mean, they were previously, but like there was a guy on Pickens when he made the catch. We got 7.5 minutes till the second half starts. Did halftimes get shorter this year than normal? Because like every game I've watched, I feel like I just like blink my eye and the half is over. Giants are going to mess around and be close to making the playoffs with Daniel Jones. Like, I think that too. Like, they were my pick for the finish with the worst record in the NFL. And they've already won exactly the number of games I predicted them getting all year. I don't see them losing every single game for the rest of the year now. I don't know. They definitely have shocked me. And maybe they got something special with Dable, taking over. I mean, he's the first totally incompetent coach that they've had in the last couple of years, so I'll give them that. Most of the guys they've had in their corner have had, like, 2 brain cells or something. I don't know. So I feel like right now, unless things, we got 2 weeks of crazy, and then the next 2 weeks might be like totally flipped and crazy in a different way, because I could see that happening too. But as of right now, I'm looking at the Panthers to be that team that just falls the rest of the season, like just keeps falling. Because the Falcons, they don't even look like they're gonna, be like horrible. They did choke. They did pull a classic Atlanta and choke against the Saints, but they almost They almost broke their 28-3 curse playing against the Rams. They were down 28-3 and almost came back and won that. They were like this close. So I think they're, going to be considered pretenders. But I think something's going to start matching up and working together the longer a lot of these guys are playing together. Maybe when they start getting Kyle Pitts involved. And I feel like Atlanta's going to win a couple games. A healthy Barkley saves a lot of problems. I mean, yeah, 100%. I'm just worried about like him re-injuring. That's always on the table because he came back last year and he played really well one game, and then the next game he like rolled his ankle and his ankle was like this big, and it was real gross. So like hopefully for their sake, and as a football fan for just his sake in general, he stays healthy. I know a lot of people don't like Mariota, but if they start calling for Desmond Ridder, like Desmond Ridder is another Marcus Mariota. They look the same. They have the same play style. He has his moments, but I think they need to keep him in there as long as possible and not just resort to their rookie quarterback right away. Texans, Bears, Colts out of that number one pick. The Bears, I'm going like I'm leaning towards like the Bears and Panthers right now, man. But the Panthers are 0-2. The Bears do have a win. So I'm going to say the Bears don't get in the bottom two. I don't know who yet, but not the Bears. I'm not going to say they're going to be much higher, but Nathan, I'm not so sure they're going to make it through the season with that head coach. Like, he's had so many chances now, and I thought the Colts quite possibly could be that team. I think week 6, if they don't have 3 wins, he might be gone by then. I mean, it's not really going to hurt my feelings, but, like, they've got, like, one of the most talented backs in Jonathan Taylor. They've got a solid defense. Yeah, they're missing Shaq Leonard right now, but he's due to come back anytime. They need some wide receivers. They have Matt Ryan, but Matt Ryan hasn't looked good. They're pretending like they don't have Jonathan Taylor. Also, if they're worried about catching passes, Nyheim Hines can catch passes. Like, all in all, the Colts are just playing bad. Like, I really thought they were going to be one of the better teams in the league, especially their division. But right now, they look like the worst team in the league. And not even watching the team this year. That wouldn't surprise me, seriously. Like, I don't know what's happening in Indy right now, but it is not good. Is that common? Oh, man, I don't know. The Colts just make my head hurt because, like, in my mind, they should be a double-digit win team. Granted, they're dealing with injury, but they could have been with Wentz, and they could have been with Rivers. And I feel like their team is getting better every year. They're just not doing anything with it. I know a lot of those. Also, I saw this Christian McCaffrey interview, and I thought it was a memes page, but it wasn't because he ended up on the injury list again today. And he literally said today was like, I could go and take a leak during practice and I would end up on the injury report list. And that made me laugh so hard that he said that. He's trolling himself. Was I living under a rock, or did the Colts star? So I think Shaquille is his middle name, and he said that he grew up like going by that. And then they started calling him Darius for a while, and he decided he wanted to go back to what he was used to being called, and that's why. I don't think he changed his name. I think he just is going by a different name. Like one of those names or his middle name or something. I was gonna say I feel like Darius is his first name, Darius Shaquille Leonard, but he grew up being called Shaquille, so he's Shaq Leonard now. Not quite as big as Shaq, but probably as strong as Shaq. Yeah, Colts are desperately missing him right now. Their offensive line has not played well. I don't know if anybody's played well, really, on that team. Getting shut out by Jacksonville was like the icing on the cake of me just coming down and being like, yeah, okay, maybe they are trash. Not that I'm disrespecting Jacksonville by any means, but like, come on. Wait, did they change his name on Madden to Shaquille? Or is it still Darius? All right, we are back. And Pittsburgh is going to receive. And he's going to bring it out from the end zone again. He makes it a 10. The 15, he cuts, and he's falling forward and gets to about the 17-yard line. Do you have the new Madden, Nathan? Like Madden 23? The Browns offense has allowed 205 total yards through the first half. It's still Darius the last time I was on. Oh, okay. I was curious if they changed it. I mean, technically, that's still correct. Like, that's still his name. All right, 1st and 10. They throw a quick RPO to Johnson, and he does not get anything on that. He's pushed out of bounds. I don't think like the defensive for Cleveland has gotten their hands on Trubisky at all in this game. Yeah, I'm playing with the Falcons. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been going back and forth on whether I should buy it or not. 2nd and 9. Mitch rolls left. He tries to hit Pickens and he just can't get there. It's a little bit too far behind him. 3rd and 9 coming out. .45 seconds in. Let's see if the Steelers can make anything of this opening quarter drive. Opening half drive, I guess I should say. All right, 3rd and 9. Trubisky's moving right. He evades some pressure, throws, hits Chase Claypool. It looks like a catch, but the Brown sideline is waving no catch for the 1st down. I think that Claypool has the ability to be a talented guy. I just don't like him, man. And I think he spent too much time in Pittsburgh, and he's got that Pittsburgh mentality. 1st and 10, they hit Deontay Johnson. He was going to get a good number of yards, but he just drops it. And that is his biggest flaw as a wide receiver in the NFL. He's got a little bit of butterfingers. So Harris is out right now. Warren is in. The refs are talking about something. I guess it's a late flag. Here it comes. This is where this game gets messy. They did a bit of draft on the mock drafts and just what they were trying to do with the draft classes. All right, here he comes. They had 12. Cleveland had 12 men on the field, so now it's gonna be 1st and 5. I didn't even notice that. I'm surprised the flag came in as late as it did. With that, it was like basically after the play. Because he could grow up at some point. 1st and 5. They hand it off to, I believe, Warren. He was the last guy I saw out there. And so now it's going to be 2nd and real short. Stop the AI from signing anyone in free agency. Oh. I know one of the guys on YouTube that I watch, and he does play a lot of Madden, said that this one is definitely better. 2nd and 1. Hands it off again. I think that's Najee this time. He gets a 1st down. But he only plays like the franchise mode every now and then. He mostly just plays like for one video or 2 videos a week. Will play like Madden and just play online against somebody. He's like a football YouTuber, and he just added Madden to it. I considered like getting Madden and putting some Madden content on here, but I didn't know if anybody would want to watch that, so that's why I didn't, because I'm really bad at it, especially online. 1st and 10, hands it off up the middle. Najee gets about 2.5 yards. The ball came out, but it was after the whistle. But he doesn't carry guns or rage at strip clubs. I saw this thing today, and they were talking about Trey Lance versus Jimmy G. And they were like, Trey Lance pays for strippers, but then they were like, but Jimmy G, the strippers pay for him. And it made me laugh so hard. Like, say the Chargers wanted OBJ and gave him a massive contract, you can make OBJ stay on the market until you want him on a certain team. That's crazy. 2nd and 7, they fake 2 handoffs. Then they dump it down to Harris. He jumps over a guy, gets some serious air, and a 1st down. What a goat, man. He's a young goat. He just hurdled over him. He's so small, I feel like, too. 1st and 10, they fake another handoff. And then he just ends up dumping it down to him anyway because he had nobody. I don't think they got any yards on that. What a jump. Yeah, dude, I love that guy, man. I hate that he is a Pittsburgh Steeler. So they ended up losing 4 on the play. Yeah, it looked like a mess from the start. All right, 2nd and 14 from the 50. I feel like this drive has been going on forever. Pittsburgh rolls right, flicks it to Warren. He gets the 1st down. He's still on his feet. He gets to the edge. He's still going down to the 20 to around the 15 when he goes out of bounds, and now there's a flag. And there's a Pittsburgh guy hurting real bad. I don't know what's going on. He's got his face in the ground. He took his helmet off. His face is in the grass. The ref's just waving his hands. Is he trying to quiet a stadium? What? I don't understand referee lingo. I don't know if that means there was no flag, but they cut to commercial. They're looking at that guy. I don't know what happened. All I know is seeing him after the play. I guess it's time to go to Twitter to see if someone said anything. the first thing I see is a Chiefs fan making an OBJ meme about George Pickens. Watch Mr. Hurricane. He does a solid, realistic, long-term franchise. He doesn't try to exploit the AI by trades. Also, Jerome PKR is a solid guy to watch. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of him. I'll type his name in here. I think he actually that's his channel name. He started like on TikTok, but then like there was a whole thing about TikTok maybe getting shut down, so he started moving like his short like 2-minute clips to YouTube, and then he ended up he just like makes his weekly picks. He plays Madden like a couple days a week, and then he does some other he does like Kirk Cousins versus the world, so he'll have a player at one position, and then he'll go through a list of a lot of the guys that play that position, and he'll just say who he would take over or under, or if he would take like said player or one of the others over them. He does all kinds of just random football stuff. I enjoy him because he is very blunt, and he makes me laugh because of that. He was not very big for a while, but now he's got like a couple 100,000 subscribers or something like that. So, but he was talking on Twitter about that. Okay, so they got a cart out there. I don't know what's going on. Good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Okay, now they're showing it. So he just got hit, and then he came back and hit him again. So that's definitely going to be a flag on Pittsburgh, because he made the tackle and then turned around and came back and just pounced on him. So it's going to be his leg. They've got his leg completely braced. Okay, so the original penalty was ineligible man downfield. Yeah, they got his leg like a massive brace. Yeah, I kind of just like watching, different. I just enjoy watching other people play games in general. Like I don't know what it is. As much as I just like to play, but um, okay, so they did not penalize that guy for what he did. Just they kept the ineligible man downfield penalty. I kind of hate that. But anyway, I like watching them play online, especially like guys like that guy, because he's so vocal and gets very angry, and it's hilarious to me. But he when he does like the franchise stuff, I like that too. But yeah, I'm pretty upset about that. No penalty on that. 2nd and 19. He loads up, hits Johnson on the sideline. It's gonna be 3rd and short. That is unreal. I agree. It was one thing if he just hit him and moved on, but he hit him and then turned around and saw him down on the ground and then just jumped on him. He was already down. He never had the football. Nah, man. That's just one of the many reasons I do not like this football team. 3rd and 5 now. Trubisky looks left. He throws. There's going to be a penalty. Claypool wasn't looking, and the pass was deflected. I feel like this is going to be a penalty on Cleveland. But I don't know. This game's getting messy now. Okay. They are. The refs are taking their time today. Okay, so it was a pass interference on the offense. See, I really thought they were going to call it on the defense. So, and they declined the penalty. It's going to be fourth down. I see the play now. Chase Claypool just like ran into him. Hey, Craig, have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging with us. Oh, hell yeah. I've been playing Need for Speed Heat a lot lately. So it's 4th and 5. They're going to punt it here. But yeah, I think I might either just like start on Twitch, or I can't decide if I want to just like go do Twitch for games or like just make YouTube video content, or I don't know, man. Yeah, lots of flags. I mean, I was expecting it, but it didn't really happen a lot in the first half, so I didn't. I thought maybe we were gonna have a chill game. But I also want to make some like video content with like other people too, like not just me playing video game content. I'm working on getting my PC, but I'm probably just gonna stick with my PlayStation as well, because I am loyal to my PlayStation. So it looks like there was a delay game. I think they did it on purpose just to move the punter back a little bit. Oh yeah, definitely let me know when you make stuff too, because like I said a minute ago, and he calls a fair catch about the 15. I absolutely love watching other people play video games. Like Trevor in here, he's been like streaming like the last 2 nights, and well, last night I fell asleep because I was busy most of the day, but he streamed for like 4 or 5 hours both days, and I was just in there just vibing, watching him play Call of Duty with his friends. So let me know. And anytime you want to play any kind of games together, I'll definitely play with you too. Better stick to PlayStation. I worked hard to. Nah, dude. I mean, I'm definitely going to stick to PlayStation, 100%. But I'm working on getting a computer to make to where I can edit better and have more reliable. Because being on my laptop's not great. I love my PlayStation, but my internet makes it hard to do anything to make content. Well, that's fair. That's how I was for like the last year, but now that I've moved back to Kentucky, because we kind of lived out in the middle of like nowhere in Indiana, and so I had like the worst internet ever. But since I came back to Kentucky and I live in like town, um, I finally have decent internet worth having. All right, so let's see if Cleveland can continue on what they were building on in the first half. You know, get some good healthy yards, make some plays. Pittsburgh took half of the quarter on that drive and came away with nothing. And I say half of that quarter, I know it was over 6 or 7 minutes. There's 9.5 minutes left, so they took 6.5 minutes on that drive, or 5.5 minutes on that drive, and they got nowhere. They're showing Nick Chubb, dude, just lifting weights. That dude is unreal. 675 squats. I love my play. Oh, yeah, I read that. But yeah, as much as I love football, you got yours off Amazon on sale. Hell yeah. I've been considering my options. I gotta save up some money first, because this move and this remodel of this house has been very expensive, just because of the amount of time it's taking. All right, 1st and 10. They hand it off. What is this, a fullback? Oh no, it's Nick Chubb. I thought it said his number was 84, and I was like, who is that? Dang. Nick Chubb has the fewest carries, the third fewest carries to get to 5,000 yards, behind Jamal Charles, of course. Chiefs legend. I didn't see who the first person was, but I think it said Michael Vick. Which is crazy because, he's a quarterback. 2nd and 9 from the 15. Brissett looks, throws. Wow, what a catch to Amari Cooper down the sideline. He's still going, and he's finally pushed out of bounds. I didn't even think he was going to catch it because it didn't look like he knew the ball was coming until it was already there. I got to see that slowed down. He turns his head at just the right time. I still don't think he knew that was coming. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So where we, moved from to where we are is, 45 minutes, 40 minutes one way. And so, driving back and forth. I don't own an SUV or anything. 1st and 10. He's got time. The defender fell. He dumps it down to Njoku, who ends up getting 12 yards on it. But, so it took us forever to get our stuff, and then our house is still not ready. We're working on it. It's getting closer every day. But, so we moved to Kentucky, but we're still, paying for that house because we didn't have anywhere to put our stuff for the longest time because, things kept happening and we weren't ready. And so, we're finally getting to get that stuff out of the house and driving back and forth constantly and having to work. And it's just a lot. Life hits you hard sometimes. 1st and 10. Hands off to Nick Chubb. He barrels for 5, and he's still on his feet. 7, 8 yards. Almost 9 yards. But, man, I hope you get to move to wherever it is you said you wanted to move to. I know you said something about going to Vegas. I couldn't live in Vegas because I like to gamble. Hey, football man, have a good night. I didn't know you were in here, but thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, there's a face mask. A bad face mask on the Steelers. And there was no call. He just pulled him straight down, man. 2nd and 1. They got Chubb lined up in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Why didn't they just hand it off to him, man? Now there's a penalty. Brissett runs, keeps, and gets the 1st down. There's probably going to be a flag on a hold on the offense, but, why didn't he just hand it off to Chubb? It was 1 yard. Yep, it's going to be a hold on the offensive line. All he had to do was hand it off to Nick Chubb. Now they're going backwards 10 yards. I will never understand that when you have elite running backs and you only need 1 yard. Look, I know they expect it, but you've got a guy that it doesn't matter if they expect it or not. And then they took that guy out. That just got the penalty called on him. He was like, I thought you were going to hand it off to Nick Chubb. I couldn't hold him that long. 2nd and 11. Now they hand it off to him on 2nd and 11, but not 2nd and 1. And he gets 7 yards. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes I just want to know what some of these guys are thinking. It's like taking Russell Wilson off the field on 4th and 5 when you need points to win the game and you can't get there on a kick. Yeah, that's the hardest part is finding patience and all of the whole situation. But, as long as you can hold it together and get what, eventually it'll work out. 3rd and 3, they hand it off to Kareem Hunt. He gets tripped up. He gets close to 1st down, but he gets tripped up and unable to keep his feet moving. It's going to be close. I say they go for it and just hand it off to or let Chubb take the direct snap or Hunt. It don't matter. Oh, here comes Nick Chubb. What am I saying? But Florida's nice. About 25% of the year, I have those thoughts. I'm like, man, maybe I do want to live in Florida. But then there's sometimes I change my mind. All right, 4th and 1. They're probably going to sneak it again if they don't draw them off sides. Oh, he hands it off to Hunt. He gets a big hole. He almost missed him on the handoff, which it would have ended up being a fumble. It looked like he was like falling as he handed it to him. I think they just caught the Steelers off guard on that. I mean, it was a nice play. It could have been bad if he had slipped. They motioned Hunt at the last second. Yeah, they tricked him. And somebody's down on the field. And so they're going to take a commercial break. Let me go check out fantasy this week. I don't know if. Yeah, in one of my leagues, I don't have anybody in today. But they do. Who do they got? Oh, Pat Freiermuth. They haven't targeted him one time. So that helps me. Even though that's another guy on their team that I like. Let's check out the other one. I've got Najee and Kareem Hunt for a total of 16.7. Was it their left tackle? I couldn't tell who it was. I didn't see what happened, but I have Hunt in the Browns D right now. When there's no chaos in the chat, we get a fun combo. That's what I'm saying. It's all like, I don't know, maybe like there's just not as many people in here, or I don't know what it is, but it's been pretty chill today. I told Dad last night before the stream came on, I was like, I'm so happy you're in here with me. So I've got, another person to help me combat this chat because sometimes it gets a little wild. Yeah, I don't have anybody in one league, but in that league, the only player on either of the matchup is the other person has Pat Freiermuth, who has 0 points. So I'm a little bit ahead right there. And then my other league, well, I don't see Dearness Johnson getting much of anything. Maybe in the 4th quarter if they still have a lead. But yeah, I got Najee and Kareem Hunt in the other one. I'm still projected to lose, but on that one, but that's okay. I've got a crap team on there. All right, so it looks like the left tackle that got hurt is walking off the field. I think they said number 71, Willis Jr. Willis. He just got rolled under Cam Hayward. All right, 1st and 10 now from the 27. Hands off to Chubb. Gets 4 right up the middle. That was like out of all of his carries today, that was definitely like the least exciting one. He just like ran and then just fell. Like just So Anthony Walker Jr. is out, Taven Bryan questionable, and Jock questionable. 2nd and 7, Brissett throws, hits looks like Peoples-Jones. He's going to be short of the 1st down. Oh, that was Amari Cooper. It's going to be 3rd and short. It looked like a ref had a flag in his hand and was about to throw it, but he didn't. Like, I saw him like a baseball, like, wind up and then just didn't. 3rd and 1, QB sneak. They were in it real fast. I'm assuming it was a QB sneak. I didn't see it, and Nick Chubb's still standing. They get the 1st down. I mean, I think I saw somewhere today that that's like a 92% chance of a completion. on when you only need 1 yard. I don't like when my team does it because Patrick Mahomes dislocated his knee or something the last time I saw him do it. I don't talk as much when it gets wild. I'm an introvert. I do show my face on here and I talk a lot. And, I work in a casino where all I do is talk, so I've gotten a lot better, but I definitely am as well. 1st and 10, they throw. He hits Njoku, but it gets broken up 2nd and 10. That would put them inside the 5. But I'm really I'm very keep to myself and don't like to talk a lot. But like I said, this channel's helped a lot, and especially since I started, and at the beginning it was me and my dad constantly. Right when Grassi first rated me, and all of you guys came in here, that was my first stream by myself. Every stream before that, it was my dad was in here with me every single time, so I was never alone. So that really just was what is going on, and it was a lot for me to handle. 2nd and 10, Brissett throws and hits the back of the defender. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. But I totally understand, Nathan. When I'm not here, with you guys, and I'm not at work, I'm usually, at home and, playing video games or something. But I don't do a whole lot. All right, 3rd and 10 coming up. The Browns really need a touchdown here to get them back in the lead, and I know a field goal would, but just in the off chance that something happens bad with their defense or whatever. 3rd and 10 hits Kareem Hunt. It's gonna be 4th down in about 2 yards. I still think they go for it, man. They got a whole 4th quarter. Looks like Brissett's coming off the field, so they're gonna take the 3, but I think they should go for it. Oh, that pass was incomplete, so that's why it's 4th and long. That's why they're kicking. I thought he caught it. So it'll be 4th and 10. That makes a lot more sense. So that Witherspoon for the Steelers looks like he's being taken out. He looks shaken up. They're going to go check him out. And Cade York is going to come on to try to take the lead back. Doesn't look like the wind's blowing quite as bad as it did in the first half. All right, 4th and 10. Snap, hold, kick, up, and it's good. Cleveland with a 2-point lead. Yeah, that makes sense to why you're a little more introverted. So I definitely understand. High school was really weird for me. I don't know if I miss any of it. I kind of actually hated it. I mean, I played soccer and I loved that, but outside of soccer, I hated it. And even my senior year, I almost didn't play soccer. My dad was like, "No, it's your senior year, you have to." And I was like, "I just don't want to. I'm just done. I don't want to be here." And he's like, "You're gonna miss out and you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life." And I was like, "Okay." And I played, but that's as much effort into my senior year as I gave, because I just if I never have to walk back in here again, I'll be happy. And my brother was the same way, and my sister, really. We none of us really had a super great high school experience. Ugh. Plus, I had 0 backbone in high school, so anything, I just took it. It took working in a casino around people who drink and gamble and are very aggressive all the time for no reason for me to really grow a backbone and stop putting up with everything. Now I'm not scared of nobody. But I still don't like dealing with it. I'm just not afraid to deal with it anymore, I guess. All right, 2:31 left in the third. It's a 2-point game. It was an exciting first half, and it's been a really weird second half. We've had a total of 2 drives in 90% of the quarter. Mike Tomlin's trying to continue his streak of not having a losing season because he's only four years behind Belichick. I mean, Belichick's streak was only broken because of that year with Cam. See, I would have been so happy like being homeschooled. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, I don't think that was more so of an option. My dad worked a lot and he was taking care of us, and so I don't know if anybody would have had time for that, but I definitely would have taken it if it was possible. Rob's back. Yeah, he's a little late, but just so you know, Nathan, he's referring to moving to Florida. He said that's why he said, "Come on down." 1st and 10. They hand it off, and now, I thought someone was swinging, but he was just excited. I was like, "Dang, he's just throwing a punch like that," but he was just excited on making the stop. But yeah, Nathan, I hope you make it down there, man. I love it. Rob lives down in the Tampa area, and we spent a week down there not too long ago, last summer. It's awesome, man. Part of me part of me wants to live down there. Part of me likes it where I'm at, but 2nd and 9, Trubisky keeps. He gets tripped. If he hadn't got tripped, he was gone. So 3rd down coming up, 3rd and short. It's gonna be 1 or 2. Now that I checked that fantasy standing and that girl that I'm playing against, I think it's a girl. I don't remember who I am, but I saw that she has Muth and he's got 0 points. I'm noticing the fact that he's not involved at all. He's on the field. I just saw him. 3rd and 3. They load up deep, and Deontay Johnson just drops it, dude. They just gave him a big paycheck too, and he can't hold on to nothing to save his life. He got smacked by Myles Garrett. I think that's the first time I've seen Myles Garrett even touch him in this game. Oh, yeah, that would have been such a good play by him. He just doesn't haul it in, so they're going to punt now. There's 1:16 left in the third. The shortest drive of the third quarter. It's only like a minute long. And the kick is up, and they're going to let it roll down to about the 20-yard line. 1:04 left in the third. Oh, they're showing the preview of the Bengals Dolphins again. I think I'm going to have fun in that one. I don't know what's going to happen in that game, but I'm going to enjoy it. I can't believe Baltimore let him throw for 6 touchdowns. That just makes me mad. All right, 1st and 10, Cleveland from the 20. They got Chubb in the backfield. It looks like they're going to run the ball here. He hands it off to Chubb. Chubb goes left and gets about 5. Yeah, Jacoby's not had too bad of a game. It's saying if he passes in under 2.5 seconds, he's got 100 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 5. They got Peoples-Jones out wide. They hand it out off to Chubb. Again, he's pushing through. He's not going to get enough yards, maybe 3 or 4. 3rd and short coming up. That might be the last play of the third quarter. Yeah, and they're going to let the clock roll down. 3rd and short coming up after commercial break. And it looks like Cleveland's moving a little bit better than Pittsburgh in this half. I know they've only got 3 points in the half to show for it, but Pittsburgh took 6 hours on their first opening drive. And so this is only their second opportunity. This first half is what I wasn't expecting, high scoring, fun, but then the second half is turning into the game I thought we were going to watch, very slow, still, scoring points, but not a lot of big plays. I figured I'd see a couple more sacks in this game, but it's been really slow since opening kickoff in the third quarter. Browns score here might be game. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Especially if they score a touchdown, a field goal, they're still in it. Touchdown, it might be over. I'm pretty kind of shy at first, but when I'm comfortable, I'm pretty fun to talk to and chill with. That's how I am. You guys know. I feel like even though, you guys are typing, talking to me, and I'm just talking back, it almost feels like, you guys are all sitting in an actual room with me talking. I've barely had conversations conversations with any of you, but maybe once or twice. But it still feels like we're all sitting in this room, piled around, watching this game together. Who's your dad rooting for? I don't know who he's rooting for, but he and I both picked the Browns to win this game. I'm sure he's rooting for the Browns if he had to pick one because it's the Steelers and, how the Bengals and Steelers are. Actually, I'm sure he's rooting for a tie. There's been a couple dirty plays in here, Robert, but it's a divisional game, so it tends to happen. Who's your team again, Daniel? Are you the Patriots? I'm trying so hard to remember. But I feel like it's Patriots. All right, let me switch this over. The Bears. Okay. I couldn't remember because I've had a couple Patriots fans come in through here, and that's the only reason I thought maybe. But it's been a little while. 3rd and 1, Brissett loads up deep and hits Amari Cooper down by the 40. I did not expect Jacoby to take a shot like that on 3rd and short. He rolled right from play action, man, and loads up. I'm originally from Chicago. Okay, that makes sense. Well, who are you rooting for in this game? Since you're an NFC guy. All right. This offense came alive a little bit right there. 1st and 10, they hand off to Chubb. He cuts. He gets hit in the back, and it's like giving him a little bit of a boost, and he's being sandwiched between 2 guys, and he's just pushing forward, and they're down near the 20. That dude is a monster. Yeah, that first cut, someone grabbed his leg, and he kind of hopped out of it. He just kept going. This is a tight game, but I feel like Cleveland's about to, widen it open a little bit more. if they keep moving like this. I've ran marathons in Chicago for the zoo. That's pretty sweet. I've been to Chicago a couple times, all of which were for concerts. 1st and 10, they hand off to Hunt, and he just looks like a rhino, dude. He just puts his head down and plows through, gets about 8 yards. He's fired up. He's screaming. I sense a fight coming here soon. I mean, I don't like the Steelers. I actually dislike them a lot, but I have a lot of respect for Mike Tomlin, so I totally get that. But Chicago's like 5 hours from me, and a lot of the bigger concerts that I like to see, sometimes they don't come close to here. He understands. 2nd and 2, handoff to Hunt. He gets tripped up, but he kind of falls over the 1st down mark. They're going to move the chains. Now they might mark him just short. It looked like he fell over it. Yeah, I think my dad feels the same way. Like, he's in here. Well, he sent a message a minute or two ago. I also picked Cleveland to win. I just forgot to put the picks in CBS, so I have to take an L on that one. I just respect talent, I guess. I don't respect the Steelers, but I respect talent. 3rd and inches, so they marked him just short. They're going to sneak it. Yep. Oh, Jacoby gets a hole, man. If he could have stayed on his feet, that might have been a touchdown. He kind of scoots around to the pile, gets the 1st down, 1st and goal coming up. He's fired up. All of the Cleveland, I said Chicago, Browns are fired up right now. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm fortunate to have Andy Reid. Like, I'm very, very fortunate. But if, like, Tomlin was an option before then, I would not have been mad. I've never seen him have a losing season in my life. I mean, I know it's been like 15 years, and so that would put me like 10. 1st and goal. Hands it off to Hunt. He gets him down inside the 5. So, like, before the age of 10, I didn't pay attention to little things like that. Hands off to Hunt, and he had cut in. I don't know. I thought they were looking at something, but I am not sure. So, 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he gives it to Hunt. He's cutting. And, he just gets pummeled at the line. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1. Herbstreit. Is that the guy that's calling the game with, I just forgot his name, but the new guy with Amazon? Because it feels like he should be on, like, a British cooking show or something. I don't know. Like, I just feel like he doesn't belong here. How much time is left in the game? We just switched to the 4th quarter. So there's 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Oh, I missed it. I don't know who has the ball. It looks like Hunt. I mean, not Hunt. It looks like Chubb. But they get the goal line stop. It was Hunt. And now he's like this far away. I think they need to go for it. We're just under 10 minutes now. You got to go for it. I don't know. I mean, I don't hate him, but, like, he looks like he doesn't belong. But I don't watch a lot of college stuff, and so that's why I don't really not familiar. 4th and goal, they hand it to Nick Chubb, and he blasts his way in there. He jumps, doesn't get in, bounces off, and then turns around and jumps again. Let's go. I kind of wish it was Kareem Hunt that got in, but I'm not mad. And Cleveland extends their lead here in the 4th. And then they'll have, I don't think they go for 2 here because I don't think they really need to. But I guess they might. Okay, they're going to kick the extra point. And kick is up. And it is through the uprights. It's 23-14. 14. Cleveland leads in the fourth quarter, just under 10 to go. That might be game, but, they still got Tomlin on their side. They might be able to figure something out here and make this game more interesting. That's the way things have been trending in the NFL this year, so we might see a little comeback. All the Browns have to do is play defense, and look, they've got the defense. They might not have played their best football today, and they do got like 3 guys that got hurt in this game or are not playing in this game that aren't in right now. So I understand I have like some missing holes, but they just got to tighten up just a little bit, and it shouldn't be too hard to stop this team. As long as they don't turn it over, Pitt's not gonna score 10. Dad worded it perfectly. I feel the exact same way. Play defense, and then when they get the ball back, just run the ball. Run the ball, run the clock down. That's all you got to do. If they don't run the ball when they get the ball back, I think the fans might come on the field and grab Stefanski and shake him. I just have a feeling. But, divisional game, primetime game, the way the NFL is trending this year game, anything can happen. The NFL's been messy. Fourth quarter comebacks every which way. They have no way they should come back from this, but they definitely can. Is anybody in the chat like a Lord of the Rings fan? And if the answer is yes, this new Rings of Power or whatever that came out, has anybody watched it, and is it any good? I know that was like a lot of questions that it all starts with one answer, like a yes, no, then no. But I keep seeing commercials for it, and since it's an Amazon Prime thing and this game is on Amazon Prime, they've showed a couple of the commercials today. But I want to watch it. Oh, they're showing that guy with the Run the Ball Kevin shirt on. Browns fans, no popping that champagne. All right, so kickoff's up. It went through the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. So the Steelers got the Jets next week, week 4, and the Browns got Atlanta. Then the Steelers have Buffalo, and the Browns have the Chargers. They've both got a fairly tough schedule coming up. Tampa Bay, Miami, Philly, and then for the Browns, the Patriots, Baltimore, and Cincinnati. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I keep seeing the previews, and the thing keeps telling me it's on there. But I want to. I just didn't know if it was any good. 1st and 10, they run the ball with Harris, and he's tripped up and just makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Also, 28 likes on the stream today. I definitely appreciate you guys. You're awesome. And from me to you, thank you very much. Clock's running. We're getting under the 9-minute mark now. Tomlin knows that they don't need to give the ball back without scoring points. So let's see what they dial up here. 2nd and 10. He loads up kind of deep. He hits Chase Claypool, but it's broken up. That was good defense by Cleveland. I've been binge watching Criminal Minds on Hulu. Hey, that show's pretty good though. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen it like in order, and I haven't seen like any specific number of episodes, but I watch it every now and then when it's on. So it's not bad. I love and hate those kind of shows. Like, I get into them, but then I get paranoid about everything. That was a great throw. Yeah, it was just, good protection and to break it up. 6-3. I think there'll be more points scored than that. And there's a flag. And it's going to be a false start on the offense. So they'll lose 5 more yards. 3rd and long now. That's the same way I am. I don't know. I feel like that Bears and Houston game is going to be pretty good. They're in Chicago for that game. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be an interesting game. It might not be fun to watch, but it might be an interesting game. 3rd and 15. He steps up, throws, and overthrows his guy. It's going to be 4th and 15. Look, the Browns are going to get the football back, and they have a chance to kill a lot of clock on this drive. Yeah, see, I think it'll be good. I don't know if it'll be, like, super fun to watch, like, exciting. Like, I thought this game was going to be absolutely horrible, and there's way more points scored than I thought there would be. But I feel like it's going to be, for a fan's perspective, I guess, exciting. Punt is up, and he just decides to return it. He only gets about a yard. He doesn't make it to their own 40. I just saw Mitch Trubisky laying on the ground, slapping the ground like that one time they caught Baker doing that last year. I think it was last year when they played Kansas City or somebody, and he was just, like, flailing on the ground. Every time I walk my dogs and I hear the wind blow the wrong way, I low-key jump. That's how I am, man. I watch those shows and I love it, but like I get real like anxious about the outside world when that happens. Lovie Smith returns to Chicago. They were the best coach we ever had, better than Ditka. I don't mind Lovie Smith, man. And this Houston Texans team is an interesting squad. Like, I think they're gonna win some games that they probably have no business winning. I feel like this game, the Chicago game, I don't know which way it's gonna end up going, but I don't know. I have like another day or so to think about this week's slate. Yeah, I think Nagy did get bad rap, and I think he let the fans and the media and everybody influence him way too hard and made him just go away from what he believes in. I mean, he took Mitch Trubisky to the playoffs once or twice. He won over 8 games almost every season with Mitch, I think. I can see Lovey have the Texans ready to play. I think so too. His plan was correct, and then he strayed away from it when the media and the fans got upset with him. And things went downhill from there. I don't know. I feel like, I probably won't get to watch that game. I think it's a 1 o'clock game. And I don't know what time Cincinnati plays this week, but if it's at 1 o'clock, that's what game will be on while I'm at work. So there's a good chance I don't see it. But I'm definitely going to be curious about catching, like, the replays and highlights of that. Guarantee you will be the head coach again. I'm fine with him being our quarterback's coach or whatever he's doing right now in Kansas City. 1st and 10, they hand it off to Chubb as they should. Trevor said, I feel okay, I think, right now. All they got to do is run the ball, man. They don't have to get crazy right now. Their defense stepped up in a big way on that last drive. All they got to do is run the ball. Texans also statistically play the Bears very hard. It'll be interesting. 2nd and 8. Why are they throwing the ball? They chuck it down to Njoku. He trucks a guy. I mean, he doesn't move. He just trucks him down, and then he pulls forward for 1st down. All right, Now you got 3 plays to run the ball. I don't see why they need to throw it. Njoku looking like top 3 tight end. He's got almost 100 yards and a touchdown. And he's bulldozing people, breaking tackles, playing out of his mind. All right, they got Chubb lined up in the backfield. All they got to do, it's very easy. There you go, a handoff to Chubb, and he's carrying the pile for about 4 yards. That dude's seriously. Jacoby deserves a beer, man. He's played very well tonight. Second and 7. After Chubb just put the entire Pittsburgh Steelers defense on his back and ran 3 yards. Under 7 minutes. We're about at 6.5. I feel like this game was flying by in the first half, and the third quarter took 6 years. But then we're back on track now in the fourth quarter. Second and 7, the handoff. They swallow Chubb up behind the line. Now it's okay to throw the ball. It feels so slow to me because I have rooting interest. I feel like when I have interest, the games fly by. But when I am just a football fan and not a team fan for this game, I feel like usually, unless things are exciting, it drags by. And that third quarter was excruciatingly long. The first and second, I feel like it just kept going. It never slowed down. He is a grown man. You got that right. Even in college, 3rd and 12 throws. Oh, he hits Cooper in the hand, but he just pops it right up. That was a first down and much more. So 4th and 12, 5:40 left. They're going to have to punt here. I don't see him. Dude, he hit him right in the hands. It was a little behind him, I'll say. And that's probably why. But, yeah. But Nick Chubb is God tier. Yeah, I hit him. It was a little bit behind. The Raiders and Titans game is going to be rough for me. So he lets it bounce, and they're going to pin them inside the 5. Or maybe right at the 5. So I see that game being very slow as well. Man, I don't even know what's going to happen in that game. I want to say the Raiders are going to win. But they're in Tennessee. Mike Vrabel is a good coach. I don't know what's going to happen. No, Browns lead is safe until the end. I mean, yeah, that's true. I don't know what's... Amari Cooper should have caught that. That might have been game if Amari Cooper caught that. Yeah, I mean, I think the Raiders are the better football team right now. Like, especially with Tennessee missing Harold Landry, they're desperately missing A.J. Brown. Traylon Burks isn't up to level yet. I think once he gets to that level, he can fill that A.J. Brown role, but he's just not there yet. They've got Derrick Henry, but people have been proven to being able to shut him down. Man, I just don't like playing. I don't like playing in Tennessee because, like, I feel like their defense plays real hard, whether they're good or bad. Like, Patrick Mahomes got knocked out the last time he was in Tennessee, and that was very, very scary. Plus, the Chiefs only put up 3 points last year against them. I think they were better last year, but I feel like the Raiders should win this game. But when I make my picks tomorrow or Saturday, whenever we do it, I'm going to flip a coin probably. And so if it lands on Titans, I'm sorry, Nathan, but I'm just flipping a coin on it. Who's the worst NFL team today? Are you talking about the Browns and Steelers or like through the first 2 weeks, all the teams? If the Browns could be winning by 50 and I wouldn't be completely relaxed. That's fair. I mean, look what happened to the Ravens the other day. Like, I totally get it. Like, I know the Browns, that was bad last week, but the Ravens also did the same thing. And, like, I just feel like nobody's lead is ever safe. The Rams almost choked. being up 28-3 to the Falcons. Through 2 weeks, Indianapolis, absolutely. I think they were a 10-win team, and they look like the worst team in the NFL. I couldn't even tell you who I picked second. But that's my definitive answer. The Falcons are probably the worst, but the Colts are playing the worst. Yeah, but the Falcons, they're showing fight, man. They almost won both of those 2 games. All right. Pittsburgh's back. 5.5 minutes. Inside the 5. Trubisky rolls right, throws, hits Claypool, gets a couple yards, and gets out of bounds. I'm talking roster-wise. Well, I mean, the Colts is arguably with the guys they have out with injury. They don't have much as, like, wide receivers. And, missing Shaq Leonard until he plays, he doesn't count. I still put them up there. But the Falcons, for sure. They're 2nd and 3. They lofts it up to Deontay Johnson. It looks like a catch, but they're going to say no good. It must have hit the ground. 3rd and 3. Roster might be the Texans. Yeah, Texans. They got Brandon Cooks. That first-round draft pick. Davis Mills is all right. I don't know, man. That's tough. The Texans aren't even playing that horrible. I mean, Davis Mills didn't look good against Denver. But they need more. I don't know. I think, like, Chicago's up there. They need some weapons for Justin Fields. 3rd and 3. This will be a big stop right here. Pressure's coming. Trubisky's getting chased, and they get him. They finally get him for the first time today. And it's going to be 4th down right there. Yeah, but Seattle, they've got some playmakers, though. So it's hard for me to say that. I feel like that's the first sack of the day for Cleveland. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Trevor. I was like, I know they'd gotten in Jacoby's face a lot, but I didn't think they got him down either. 4th and 6. They're going to punt from the end zone. 4 minutes left in this game. Kick is up. And he returns it, and he makes it almost to the 50, about the 48 or 49. Yeah, Seattle just needs a QB. I don't think their roster's bad. How you feel about that Bengals Dolphins Thursday night game, Dad? I mean, they've only attempted 26 passes through 2 games. Okay, see, I knew that. I thought that the Steelers might have gotten one, but I knew that the Cleveland hadn't gotten any either. I think that's going to be a good game. I'm ready to watch it. Well, I'm ready to watch this Buffalo Dolphins game first, but I think it'll be a good game. Thursday night football in the jungle. All right, all they got to do is run the ball. Hands off to Kareem Hunt. He made a 1-yard gain look so impressive. That's the highlight of both sides of both teams right now. Somebody just took a timeout, but, like the run game. Now that you pointed him out about being the college football guy, I feel like I remember seeing him, but I still feel like he would fit in well on a British baking show. Yeah. I miss Kareem, dude. I love him. He wants out of Cleveland, and if he wants to come back home, I hope my team will welcome him with open arms. I know what he did back there was a little shady, but I don't care. I love that guy. Oh, I know the Dolphins are going to want to beat Buffalo bad. I don't know if they can, but I kind of hope they do. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want the Dolphins to be 3-0, but I kind of hope they do. 2nd and 8, handed off to Chubb. Oh, he was cutting right to cut back out, and the defensive lineman grabbed a hold of him, and he's like 15 times his size. Oh, it was Pittsburgh taking timeouts. the way the little thing came up, I thought it was Cleveland that took that last one, and I was like, man, why are they taking timeouts? But that makes more sense. I don't know. I think this Jets-Bengals game is going to be better than, normally you would think it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I don't keep up with other teams like news as much as possible. I just remember a bunch of Chiefs fans saying he wanted out, and then they were like, we don't want him back, and I was like, why not? I understand wanting a contract. 3rd and 10 now, 4:05 left in the fourth. A first down here would be very clutch for Cleveland. Jacoby's looking, and then down he goes. They got him. 4th down, that's the stop they needed. They're going to let the clock run and save their timeout. I don't think the Dolphins have a chance against Buffalo. I think they got a chance. Maybe not a good one, but they do have a chance. Oh, yeah, I mean, I think Cleveland would be stupid to let him go. I mean, the two running back combo is so good. It's always great to have one really great back, but when you've got two, I just feel like all you got to do is, minimal things to win games. Like, I know the defense matters, but offensively, if you got two guys, especially one that can take, you know, or one that can catch passes, he would want to go to the Falcons. Man, I want him to come back to KC so bad. But the Browns are dumb if they try to trade him. So the Steelers are back on the field with 3:13 to go on their own 20-yard line. Trubisky's got a bunch of time. He throws, hits Deontay Johnson. He catches it this time. They're going to call it a catch. He was falling out of bounds. We still should have enough money if we put it in the right places. His feet came off the ground when he caught it. That was the only reason I was nervous. Yeah, Myles Garrett's playing. I've seen him out there. 1st and 10. Trubisky throws. He hits Freiermuth for the first time in the game. Crosses over into Cleveland territory. They're trying to roll right now. I'm not sure that was a catch either. That's what I'm saying. He was off the ground when he caught it. There's no way it could be a catch. 1st and 10. Trubisky's got time again. He throws, hits Muth again. And now they're rolling. Oh, that's right. Clowney was out. That's why he's not been able to get inside very much. 1st and 10 again in the end zone, and it's picked off. That's a pick. They're saying no. It looked like he was in. Either way, it's an incompletion, but that looked like he looked like he was in. They're calling it incomplete, but I want to see it again. One, and he lands on the ground. What? I got to see that first foot. Oh, that's so close. It's his toes are in though. Wait. I don't know. It's very, very close, man. Oh my god. If that would have been a pick, that would have been one of the sweetest picks I've ever seen. He front flipped. 2nd and 10, they hit Pickens and they throw him down, but he doesn't go down. He rolls out of it. And then the second time around, they throw him down again. What a legendary play if that foot was over like this much. Yo. Trubisky's flustered now. 3rd and 5. He throws. It's Johnson. There's a flag. Oh. Clock stopped. It's going to be the 2-minute warning after this in either way. Steelers always wearing black and yellow. So there's an illegal shift on the offense. And they're calling pass interference on the defense. I don't know, man. Oh, I was like, yeah, I mean, you're right. They are always wearing black and yellow. But that makes sense now. I was like, I mean, yeah, you're right. My mind is boggled with that almost pick. So I get it. I cannot believe that Bills Dolphins game's a 1:00 game. And I have to watch it at work. Actually, I don't know if I can because the Bengals game will be on. The Packers and Bucks game is going to be at 4. That ought to be interesting. The refs ended the year bad. They're just continuing from last year. Yay, boys. We get Cowboys and Giants on Monday Night Football. We're going to have so much fun. Ah! We're going to have fun. I said so. All right, we're under 2 minutes now. This game is looking messy right now. Brissett's like, I swear to God, if you guys do it again, I'm going to be pissed. He said, I did everything I could. Yeah, the refs have been terrible every single game I've watched this year. And like 90% of like the last 4 weeks of last year, I was mad about that too. Yeah, 100%. All right, 3rd and 5. This is Cleveland needs a stop right here. Stop or a turnover. Chasing Trubisky, he throws, gets it away, but it's incomplete. That's 4th down. They do need to make him use clock, but this stop right here is big. I think every team in the NFC Central is 1-1. Wait, where's the NFC Central? Wait, I'm confused. That was great D. So they're gonna kick the field goal because they need a field goal, don't they? Yeah, they still need it. And there's gonna be a flag. Oh no. The kick was good. So there was 12 men on the field for the defense. So they're gonna move 5 yards closer. Black and blue division. Special teams and defense are mount. The Browns are trying to Browns it. Okay, so it's gonna be 4th and 1 now. After that 12 men on the field penalty. I just got cold chills. Are you talking about the Bears division or the Cowboys division? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. Yeah, I mean, because the NFC North is all 1-1. All right, 4th and 1. They're gonna kick it again. I'm almost surprised they're not going for it. It would be easier to score a field or a touchdown and then get a field goal, in my opinion. But I don't know. Kick is up, and for the second time, it's good. If they were gonna just kick the field goal, why did they even re-kick it? Okay, yeah. I was like really, really confused. I was like, I don't know. All right, so now it's going to be 17-22. I don't know why they did 2 plays if they made it the first time and they planned on kicking it. Oh, okay. I was confused. The ref's over there talking to Tomlin. I don't know what's going on, man. There's a minute 48 left in this game. Cleveland has all 3 timeouts. Pittsburgh only has 1. Tomlin has to be chewing on 10 pieces of gum. That's how I feel about what Pete Carroll. He does that too. So they're discussing the whole dead ball foul. Maybe because of the clock. All right, here comes the onside kick. I can only imagine how Trevor feels right now. Oh, man. He had to spit it out to warm up the refs. Uh-oh, showtime. Let's go. Boswell's taking 20 years to fix the football house. Kick is gone. And he missed it. And Cleveland knocked it out of bounds. Well, that's an automatic flag. But Cleveland knocked it out of bounds. Normally it's on Pittsburgh. Does that mean he has to re-kick it? Our hands team is so bad. Does he re-kick it now? He just moves back 5 yards and re-kicks? Or whatever? This doesn't happen all the time, so I'm confused. All right, so they're replaying it. Well, they stopped the replay before the ball got anywhere. Okay, so wait, it said offsides for the kicking team. Wait. Someone dumb this down for me. What? So now it's gonna be first down, Cleveland. Cleveland did catch a break right here. I swear to God, if the Browns do not just run the football, even if they get the third down, just run the football, they're ignorant. I'm so confused, man. I mean, you could just take a knee. Chubb's about to bust for a touchdown right here. I feel it. And the clock's going to stop at 1:40. And Pittsburgh's going to use their last timeout. Oh boy, my PTSD is coming out to play. Chad Johnson presents the player of the game with the new Madden rating. I knew he said he was going to the game today, and he posted a picture. He's like, my fit for tonight. It was like a Madden rating shirt. All right, 2nd and 7. Browns just need a first down, man, really. This game's about over, but just hand it off to Nick Chubb and let him do the Lord's work. Oh, they're so close. He carries it up the middle. It's going to be 3rd and short. All right, now I see a QB sneak coming. Just let him take the direct snap. Oh, I feel like okay, so I have it right here. I think I just clicked the wrong one because I have different ones. Thank you, though. All right, 3rd and 1. And it looks like Cleveland's going to use their first timeout. Yeah, I have 2 different scoreboards, so I fix it if someone scores on one of them, and then I'll switch it. And then they got the touchdown, and I had one of them with the extra point and one of them without it, and I just didn't flip it. All right, 54 seconds left. It's 3rd and 1. All Cleveland needs is 1 yard, and this game is over. No dumb. Just do what you got to do. You got 2 guys that can carry the football. I just saw that. Hands it off to Nick Chubb. He's pushing. He doesn't get there. Wait. He's very, very close. He pushed forward right at that last second. They're just... The refs are like a bunch of pigeons, man. They're just looking around like, I don't know what's going on. Can you tell me if you got a first down or not? And that's a first down. What do they know what's going on? Well, they're making them back up. I think they're scared they're going to fight. They're bringing the chain gang. That's a nose of a football over. That's a first down. Victory formation. Let's go. We survived. I'm telling you, they're like a bunch of pigeons, man. Just like looking around. They don't know what's going on. Oh, wait. They're reviewing it now. Tomlin's going to slap every one of them as they get on the plane to get home. He's going to stand right there in front of the door and smack them all right upside the head. There's 0 IQ. That's what I'm saying. I think a pigeon might be better off. It looks short, man. It's so close. This game is... Yeah, there's a knee. So they're thinking this is going to be short. Nick Chubb's like, give it to me again. If you're going to call it short, just do it. Don't make us wait all year. They'll run the ball again. Come on. Yeah, that was a really bad face mask that they missed. I think they missed 2 face masks actually in this game on Pittsburgh. Did they break out the index card? Man, I'm about to call them and be like, come on now. Figure it out. Come on, man. What are we waiting for? You got to beat the opposing team and the refs to win a game. Every game, man. Every game. Who let these guys in charge? They don't know what's going on. He said, I got this, you guys. Okay, so they ruled him short. Who asked for a review? Who let the dogs out? Come on, man. Fourth and inches, go for it. Just as I don't know, it just popped into my head. Come on, let's get the hurting over with. Kick it. Are they close enough to kick it? I guess they are. Nah, they're gonna sneak it. They're trying to get him to jump. Oh, they're letting the clock roll down. I was like, what's going on? But I understand now. Even if they don't get it, they'll only have like 10 seconds. Why didn't they just go for it, man? They literally have. It would have been. It's gonna be the same situation if they didn't get it. Okay. Did they just call a timeout? Oh, here comes their punter. Why? It's in this game. He's playing it safe, but at the same time, it's just like, do you even know who you have on your offense, man? There's nothing that's ever safe. Pump fake it. Let's get wild. Let the punter keep. Oh, they punted it right inside the 1, the 2. Oh, they're gonna have him right at the 4. With 9 seconds left. Should have been 3-0. Man, you're probably right. All right, 9 seconds left of this freaking game. All right, 1st and 10. Trubisky throws, and he does a lateral with Claypool. Claypool throws it back. I don't know who has the ball. They fumble it. Cleveland's got the ball in the end zone, and that's game. And that's a Cleveland touchdown. Let's go. Whoever's got Cleveland's defense tonight, that helps. What an ending. And ended with a Cleveland touchdown. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I mean, I guess it worked out that they didn't go for it with Nick Chubb, but I don't see why they wouldn't. Hey, everybody in the chat. F the Steelers. Say it, or I'll be mad. Some bettors just lost some money. Yeah, definitely. I won't actually be mad, but F the Steelers. Let's go. And I'm 1-0 this week. Yeah, let's go. I love it. Where's Puppy? He said he left to watch Disney Star Wars or something. Let's go. What a good win for Cleveland. Bounce back from last week. People will stop talking about that. Some people. Steelers fall 1-2. It's got to make Cincinnati feel good. F them all. Okay. Well, I mean, that's a little much, but yeah, sure. We got a fun weekend ahead of us. Trevor's gonna have a stress-free Sunday, other than fantasy, of course. Have a good one, Daniel. Thanks for hanging. But so yeah, on the slate for the week, it was an incredible ending, dude. That makes me so happy. I was mad that they didn't run the ball with Chubb on 4th and inches, or at least QB sneak it. You know, like shoot your shot, and if you miss, you miss. But it worked out even better for Cleveland. I can't be mad at all. F the Steelers. Have a good one, Robert. But the slate for this weekend, either Friday or Saturday. Our Sunday, our week 3 picks will either stream or have a video out for that. And whichever day we don't do that, I don't know if we have anything else planned, but we'll be in here Sunday. Browns are currently number 1 in the division. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my weekend in Nashville. Yeah, you got a stress-free weekend, so definitely enjoy yourself, man. If you do go to that game, let me know how that stadium is. But we'll be in here Sunday. I'll definitely be here for Sunday Night Football. I don't know if Dad will be in here for the 4:00, one of the 4:00 games. I'm sure he will be. And I'll definitely be in here Monday as well. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Thanks for the fun stream. Enjoy the rest of your night. Stay safe. I'll let you know when I launch my new channel. Also sent you the recipe. I got your email for the recipe. Thank you. But definitely let me know about that. And I will definitely be in there to check it out for sure. What a fun game. That was so much more fun than I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to lie. Well, you guys know. You felt the same way. Browns are 2-1. Pittsburgh's 1-2. I don't know who the Ravens have this week, and Cincinnati's got the Jets. So this AFC North already looks a little bit better going into week 3 than they did going into week 2. Fitz in the postgame, yeah. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Richard Sherman, Tony Gonzalez, and whatever that girl's name is, I have no idea. They run the Amazon Prime Thursday pregame, postgame now. Oh, Ravens play the Pats. That's right. That ought to be good. So AFC North looks a little bit better. Fitz pick the Steelers when I'm mad at him. That's fair. It's hard to hate that guy, though. Did Fitz ever play for the Steelers? I want to say no. That might be one of like the 2 football teams he did not play for. And Andrew Whitworth was there earlier. I don't know if he's on timeout for me. That's fair. Tonight only. I love it. It's okay. You should put Richard Sherman on timeout for the rest of the season because he never knows what he's talking about on here. Last week he was spewing some dumb stuff about the Chiefs on Thursday night. I was like, just shut your mouth, man. Thanks for the stream. Will you be here for the Bengals game? I will not. I will be at work. Do they play at 1 or 4? Because if they play at 1, I definitely will not. But should be here by 4 o'clock. I work until 4:30 tomorrow or Sunday. Yeah, Richard Sherman, he don't know what he's talking about. I think he just likes to start stuff, and he was like that as a player too. So that makes perfectly sense. They just said it was Nick Chubb's 24th 100-yard rushing game, which was like the most in the NFL since 2018. I'll go live as soon as I get home. Word. Yeah, we'll be here. We'll be here tomorrow night or Saturday night to get our picks in. And so hopefully we can get above 500 after this week. Myers, because he played for his defense. Well, he was talking about Richard Sherman on last week was saying that the Chiefs will be nothing without Tyreek Hill. That's literally what he said. He said they won't be able to move the football without Tyreek Hill. And I was like, shut your mouth. And he was like, the Chargers are going to come in here, and they're going to come to Arrowhead, and they're going to, for lack of anything else coming to my brain, he said they were just going to kick their ass. That's what he said. Take care, Nathan. Much love. But I'm going to wrap it up. I'll see you guys Friday or Saturday. If it's not Friday, I'll make sure everyone knows. But keep an eye out. Make sure you turn the notifications on for the channel so you'll get notified anytime we go live or post any videos. Stefanski is 12-3 following a loss. Hey, that's a good stat to have. I mean, not the loss part, but the winning afterwards. But I'm going to catch you guys later. I'm going to get off here. I do have to work in the morning. But I'm so glad we had a good game, like I said, and it turned out much, much better. But see you guys very, very soon. Have a good and safe night. And peace.